What's good, my people, family? How y'all feeling, man? Appreciate everybody for sliding through. How everybody feeling? It's the pass. Salute, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. Colonel, salute, bro. Appreciate you for stopping through. Jose, what's good, bro? Appreciate you for sliding through. Savage Queen, how you feeling? Appreciate you for sliding through. Yeah, I don't know if December alone was trying to come back in October. That would kind of make sense. If my dad posted October having his daddy run around calling out Tank. Yeah, we could talk about it. It was good, sis. Appreciate you for sliding through. TWT, salute to all my TWT family in the building. My bro T was good with you, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. MP, my bro was good with you. Appreciate you for sliding through. Teach was good with it. How y'all feeling? Intro got me ready to spit a verse. Yeah, man, that's shout out. I had to play that intro. That's to my boy G5, man. He made that intro for me on the muscle. So I had to put it to use. So I figured I'd start playing that before my live to let him know I appreciate his work, man. So definitely could thank G5 for that. Modern King Boxing was good with you. Appreciate you sliding through. If you're acting lopsided against the boxer, you get lopsided results. I'm glad Spence finally understands that. Yeah, Spence, man. I think Spence is a smart guy, man. He's very aware, man. I just wanted to talk to y'all a little bit. Wasn't gonna keep y'all too long. My bro, the Wise Crush was good with it, bro. Appreciate you sliding through. How you feeling? Wanted to talk a little bit about that, you know. And it's funny the power that words have, man. And that's why I say people as content creators, man, we all share a responsibility, whether people want to accept it or understand that or not, we do. It's amazing how powerful words are. And like I said, I don't think it matters how big or small of a channel you are. I don't think it matters how new or old of a content creator you are. I think it's always room for self-accountability and responsibility, man. And that's the way we're supposed to move as men first. Because before we are content creators or YouTubers, whatever, you know, category you want to align yourself in, we men first and women first. We people and individuals, man. We got to move like that. You know it, man. TWT, salute to the whole family. So like I said, man, it's amazing what kind of power that words got. And you'd be amazed at who's listening to what and you know, who your content is actually reaching, man. You just never know. So I say, as a result of that, I think it's always necessary that whenever we hit that live button to go broadcast and go live, I think it's a responsibility, like I said, that we all share. And I think it's a certain way we need to move, especially in terms of creating content and pushing out news to the people, to the masses. I always bought with boxers, fights, and advice. I don't know. We love both of them dudes. And I'm glad you came here with that energy, because that's what I'm all about, Modern King Boxing. Showing love, man. I rock with both of the dudes, to be honest with you. But this was more so on, like, you know, the new media tweet that pretty much got called out. You know, it's funny, like I said, words. That with one word, that meant that man used a 5-letter word on a tweet. And I know I can't be the only one that's seen it or talking about it. I've seen it a couple places being discussed. And my thing is, how did we get here? We got here some type of way. Words mean something, facts, right? And that's what I'm saying. And especially coming from the consumers, you know what I mean? And the consumers and outside of the actual boxing, I think that takes place in the ring, boxing live on YouTube. So as a result of that, it's a responsibility we all share. Shout out to my bro Ricky Williams in the field. Appreciate you sliding through, Rick. Hey, so boy, damn it, man. Appreciate you sliding through. Ashley's Corner, salute, Queen. Appreciate you sliding through. TWT family. Appreciate you. Yeah, but we just share this responsibility, and our words matter. They hold meaning and they carry weight. And like I said, you just never know who listening and where your message is reaching. You never know. Hey, gifts and salute, my bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. And I just wanted to say, it's like, it's funny because all it took was one word. A 5-man used a 5-letter word to get a point across, and it had people talking. And my thing, I know it might have offended some people. Some people might have felt the way they felt. Salute the MP for joining the TWT family, man. Rick, appreciate you, Rick. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, all that man did was write facts. He basically co-signed. And it's funny how the person who tweeted this out, the name was Random Black Guy type shit. And that's just how random it is sometimes when somebody pick up something that you saying. So you never know who your message is reaching. So like I said, man, I think it's on us as creators to be responsible with the news that we push, narratives, you know what I mean, content, all that wrapped up in one. Because like I said, it has an effect. And outside of the actual, action that take place inside the ring, man, boxing live on YouTube, if we being honest. It do. You know what I'm saying? So, that's where a lot of people go to get their information, whether they want to admit to it or not. You can't sit up on ESPN 24/7 and get the information that all of us as content creators collectively put out on a day-to-day basis, and the creativity that a lot of us share up here for the ones of us that show creativity. And there's plenty of us. So salute to all the content creators. But like I said, it's funny that this tweet came from, somebody named Random Black Guy, and say, y'all YouTube, motherfuckers have made a lot of money off Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Bud Crawford. This shit is bad. Y'all post clickbait videos with fake inside sources or old footage. This shit is ridiculous. Y'all need to tighten up for real. Hashtag boxing. Hashtag new media looking silly, I think he said, or looking. And my thing is, Kurt, appreciate you for sliding through, bro. How you feeling? H Money put me on timeout because I told him to calm down before you have a heart attack. Call me. Yeah, man. Hey, Queen, you ain't never got to worry about the disrespect coming from Just Do, man. I respect all queens, man. I respect especially the people that respect me, so you ain't never got to worry about that over here. It's all on YouTube. You already know. Kurt, appreciate you for sliding through, my bro. How you feeling? And my thing is, he seemed like when he said facts, that was a way of him co-signing it. Like, yo, this shit out of hand. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, is he right? I mean, that's the question that I got. You know what I mean? Is Errol Spence really right? You know what I'm saying? Is he right about this shit? Is he right about new media? And you know what? Maybe the answer might surprise some people. I would say yeah and no. And it all depends on who you calling new media. Because it's, like I said, man, it's some people that, and I ain't never gonna get up here to disrespect nobody, no content they do, but it's some people that just observing and just no names included. Definitely none of the family, but it's some people that you could question sometimes what makes them get up here and do the shit they do. Do they do this shit because they actually give a fuck about the sport of boxing? Or are they doing it because it's financially motivated, or, you know what I mean, the possibility of becoming popular, or whatever the case it is? Like, I think some people really need to question why it is they make content in the first place, and then maybe they could find some center and a balance in what type of shit that they pushing out and what type of content they create. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. I'm gonna catch Stuart B in 10:30s. That was good, no doubt. Well, how it was nothing wrong with what Errol said. Yes, Errol Spence Jr. said, yeah, that's a fact. Actually, wasn't nothing wrong with what he said. And again, like I was speaking on it a little bit earlier with the bros, like, one thing I learned with this content shit is, I learned this early, you know what I mean? Today makes 7 months for me. I'm 7 months in. I learned not to take nothing personal on no level, in no way, shape, or form, and you're going to always be good. Like, you can't, like, I don't see why that would apply to people if you know that your content is quality and truthful, and you're not clickbaiting and staring at false narratives and creating your own stories out of quotes and shit like that. Now, you're never gonna really get that from me. I'm gonna always try to provoke thought and try to create the best boxing conversation that I could. I'm gonna give the news when it's available to me. I'm never trying to be first, so you ain't never gotta worry about that. But I'm gonna always try to be right and quality each time out. And I think with Spence saying that he's just one word facts is just a example of how our content really reach more people than we might think. Notice how they notice everything new media and LBG says. Hey, listen, they know the truth. That's a fact. They know. People say he's taking PEDs and made big views on that BS for a long time. And that's a fact. And that's the shit. And those are the people, regardless of how new they are. New media ain't defined by people that are new to the sport or what new to the channels, man. I think new media are anybody that's involved with being somewhat of an asset to the boxing community with their content and their voice and their platform. That's just my take on it. I mean, people could feel free to disagree. That's me. That's what new media is to me. That's anybody that's involved in boxing in any way, shape, or form that's using a platform, voice, and content to move the sport forward or be productive from a day-to-day basis and not just up here trying to get clicks, money, or attention. You know what I'm saying? It's loud. Hold on. Yeah, man. Appreciate you, Kay. Yeah, 7 months for today. Yeah, you're right. So new media ass, and that's what I'm saying. And we all know who kind of fall under that umbrella. We don't even need the names. We see the people because we run across the same shit. And like I said, that instead of trying to be so competitive with each other, start holding each other accountable and start holding oneself accountable for the type of content that you push out, and you won't have to worry about, a unified world champion responding, to a tweet that got some people feathers ruffled. But I mean, if you responsible with your content, then you don't got to worry about it. You don't agree? It's fine with me. Yeah, again, Jose, I don't think it's the opinions that got him mad. It's the false narratives and the clickbait that he was referring to. I think that got him like saying facts. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he talking about. People making money off fake stories and false narratives and shit like that. I don't think he know. And one thing about Spence, especially any fighter, they know they're gonna be critiqued and people gonna have their opinions. Like Cuz said the other day, boxing is one of the most opinionated sports, and it really is. It's a lot of bisexual channels, period. Yeah. You know it, Ash. You know it. They do get a bit off. Demetrius Bright, salute my bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. Some new media are biased, and that's a fact. And to me, no matter where they want to put themselves, like that's not, to me, that's old media. Anything that's misleading to boxing public and counterproductive to the sport as a whole, to me, is bullshit. My bad. Let me slow down. And the link, dude, you sound like a hater. For real, don't block me. I want to debate. I sound like a hater. Man, you think I'm going to give you the link and the first thing you say is I sound like a hater, man? If you don't get your ass out of here, ain't nothing I said was hate. It's all coming from a plate. Man, you weird, matter of fact. I don't know what the hell. This ain't even a hater type of situation right here. You ain't going to debate me. Not if they're calling me, I sound like a hater. You sound like a weirdo to me. I'm just here for the money. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing I said is filled with no type of hate. Don't be weird. That's one thing you don't want to come in here and do. I would urge you to read my bio and my description before you come in here with that energy. I would urge you to do so. Bruce Gas, salute OG. Appreciate you for sliding through. Yeah, he's a weirdo. Doing boxing. My bad. Yeah. We dropped the link for the bros. My bad, y'all. We catch up in the chat. Nothing I said. This ain't about hate. This is about holding ourselves accountable as creators and putting out the right kind of information so the people are not swayed in one way or the other. Put out the truth or don't put out anything. It's all right to give your opinion on things, but it's a whole nother, you're dealing with a whole nother situation when you creating your own stories, narratives, and pushing them. Al son, so amazing. What's good, bro? Also, some black boxers are flat-footed. He gone. Good. Get his ass out of here. He's a retard, man. Big Texas salute, bro. What's good with you, family? How you feeling? My bad. I'm trying to catch up, y'all. My bad. Obviously, not including you because straight up down the middle, you don't have bias, and that's what I'm saying. If these people don't watch the content enough to know what it is with me, because I'll never be a hater. That's one thing. That's the whole. If you watch any of my content, you'll know that I just had a whole live or a whole fucking hour or so that I spoke about the division in boxing and why we supposed to support both fighters regardless of who you picking, and how I use he got to go in here in the back. I'm not letting you on here, bro. You come in here with the wrong energy. You ain't gonna debate me. This ain't no debate show. If you want to go debate, there's plenty of other shows you could go to for that, but Just Do ain't for no debate. I talk logically and with reason. You can't do that. This ain't the channel for you. Come here talking about I sound like a hater. You sound like a weirdo. Get your ass on. Caronello, salute, bro. Appreciate you sliding through. My son, yeah, man. I don't understand these people. I ain't for it, especially when I know that my lives be, with good intent always, and it's always with respect first. Never nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Get your weird ass on out of here, man. I ain't never been a hater. You can't find a piece of content where I'm being a hater. You know what I'm saying? Don't be weird. What's good, bro?
Well, yeah, you brought them weirdos out with this Errol Spence.
Yeah, and it's crazy because this shit, it ain't even the way they think it is. This ain't a Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford live. We're not about to do that. I done did that already. Like, I'm over that until it happened. But every now and then that conversation gonna come up, but it not right now. Like, I'm sitting here talking about. Like, and remember, bro. Like, I always been saying this. Like,
hater, dude. You a fucking fraud ass bitch, man.
Ass out of here.
You a fucking fraud.
Buckhead, bitch. Get your ass up out of here,
man.
Get your weird ass up out of here. Man.
Yeah, he's retarded. But anyway, he ain't bothering them. But remember, I always said, man, we had a responsibility when we use our voices when we go live on this motherfucker, because you never know who's listening. And it's funny how a tweet got back to one of the biggest fighters in boxing. You get what I'm saying? And that just goes to show you that people are more aware of what's being said than one might think. So I know it might be safe. It might feel like a safe bet to sit behind here and say anything and be irresponsible about it. But all I think it do is hurt the sport in the long run. You just being weird like that. You know what I mean? You gotta be responsible when you turn this motherfucker on. You can't create your own narratives, run with your own stories. I mean, and it's just counterproductive for the sport. And you see how this shit, words mean a lot. This shit got back to him. And that one little tweet, all he said was facts. And I got everybody talking. Yeah, he's a fool, man. It's all I forgot, man. I forgot. My bro did tell me Errol Spence do that to people, man.
Not for real.
Errol Spence. I ain't even mentioned no other fighter. I'm talking about content creators. I ain't even mentioned it wasn't even about boxing just yet. That's some weird shit. These grown men are very weird.
The people that know Errol not referring to them don't feel no way about this shit.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And that's all I wanted to touch
I'm glad he spoke on it, because I know all of them see this shit, bro. It's people out here, bro, who content on both sides, but mostly Errol Spence, bro. It's people out here who make content strictly to tear down everything about Errol Spence. Bro, I'm like, bro, that shit is weird, bro. He not talking about you, Just Do. He not talking about me. He not talking about Ashley, Ricky. None of us, none of the people we rock with, none of us. He talking about them weirdo channels, bro. We all know the weirdo channels. It's some weirdo Errol channels, but it's a bunch of weirdo boy channels. But it's weirdo channels on both sides, but it's more common on the buzz side. And I think that's what he's referring to. He's not referring to, the people who keep it down the middle. He's not referring to the people who keep it down the middle, because we only mess with people who keep it down the middle.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to speak on it, because I see people, I see what's going on. We pay attention, we're observing, but we know it don't apply to us. That's why we didn't feel no type of way. This is why I was speaking on it, because I feel like we as creators, we are responsible with the shit we put out. You get what I'm saying? And I think we do this shit for the right reasons. And I think sometimes sometimes on the way through the journey or on the way to growth, I think people could lose sight of why they start doing this shit in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's always a place for a conversation like that because that shit exists way too heavily up here. Thrill Hill, salute, bro. Appreciate you sliding. People do crap. Yeah, he's a weird dude, man. These people are strange, man. They need real help. So you comment on the Shield's post, I'm gonna hit you with the follow my page, Clean for Life. It's a fan page for Clean. Nah, I know she's one of the big R&B. Yeah, I know what you talking about, Savage Clean. Yeah, that's what that is. And it wasn't even about Bud. Like, y'all ain't gonna make me tell you I'm in love with him or something now. I rock with Bud heavy, but you ain't gonna force me to feel how you feel about him.
Exactly, Queen. If it don't apply, let it fly.
Facts, Jose. Which people with it? Yeah, man. Yeah, that'll help too. But I feel like that shit. It's funny how just saying that is just enough for these people. Like boom, and then they feel it. And I feel like we know who they are based on the shit we come across when we see people doing it, pushing them narratives and just creating false bullshit stories. Like all of us in here are not fans of that. Like we want real shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I had to speak on it. Where to be. Pro boxing promotion, only one promotion, and that's all.
And then it's really, I seen it's really what you want to believe. Because I just seen folks shit like question news because they saw it from a certain person, but they'll see this shit later. You know what I mean? And don't say shit about it. You know what I mean? But it just it's really what you want to believe, man.
Facts. Like you try to steal your name, Kurt.
You know what's bullshit.
He just popped in here again trying to steal Jose's name. I fell for the trick once, bro. It ain't happening again. Like, it's over with. Just give up. Like Bud and Errol. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And I've been had the live talking about that. And I think people are weird. And again, I'm going to keep hammering that point home because I actually watch people hold videos. And that's one of the things Ashley said, man. You don't pick sides in boxing. You pick winners. And by that, for the people that's going to misunderstand that don't mean when we pick, that means without a doubt that the person we picking is the winner. No, we picking who we feel is going to win. Therefore, we either picking a winner or a loser. It's not picking no sides, man. And that's just what it is. And that's what's wrong with boxing, man. And a person coming like it's a reason. Like he could be used as a prime example of what's wrong with boxing. Them type of weird ass people. Like any logical grown-ass man or woman, even a kid, a teenager that was sitting in here listening with any type of common sense will understand the point that I'm driving home, and this has nothing to do with hating. This ain't even about a boxing matchup. This about creating content responsibly so when that shit do hit the ears that you think it won't, they can respect what we do as a whole. You get what I'm saying? This shit is about respect and self-accountability. And some people really need to hold themselves accountable because that shit ain't just coming out of the sky. People ain't just making that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Edmund Stockman. Yeah, he retarded. Big facts. I can't see nothing he's saying anyway. Big Texas. Yeah, that's what it's about, man. I think people be missing the point. And there's one thing I'm noticing is reading and comprehension is fucking people up out here, and being the ability to interpret a message being said directly, vocally to somebody is fucking people up, man. Like people having a tough time understanding what somebody say to them. They having a tough time dealing with the reality, man. The reality of boxing.
Hey, bro, this man right
here. I wouldn't good, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through.
This dude right here real, bro.
I've seen Black Boxers made for having a white promoter on YouTube.
He race bait, bro. Everything he's saying is about a black boxer, bro.
Yeah, I don't get where that's going because that ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Everybody's opinion is fine.
Ain't nothing he said just got to do with shit you talking about, bro.
I'm noticing it too.
That's why I'm saying these weirdos is out here, bro. Like,
yeah, bro. Facts. I was saying the same thing, Rick. I've been saying that for a long time. People don't listen to understand. They listen to respond, and that's why they always arguing. Every conversation, one thing about me, you're not gonna come here and try to turn this shit into a debate hour. You can create your channel, go live, and talk all the shit you want. You're not gonna do it at my expense, you fool. You could think what you want. I don't play like that. I've been said that. This ain't that. I don't come like that. That's why I don't bring that energy up here. This shit is for boxing conversation, logically and reasonable shit. You know what I'm saying? Productive conversation, not just I want to debate. And go argue with you. Go finish arguing with your girl. Go sit in the corner, bro. Conversation rules the nation, but comprehension is key, and that's what I'm saying. Comprehension be tearing these dudes up. I do get it though, because some of this shit is what it is. It's clickbaitish, and it is what it is. Like, but some of it is just people's very poor interpretation of like quotation marks, shit like questions. Like, you got to understand that people are trying to grab somebody's attention, but when it becomes a simple question mark makes all the difference, man. That's asking a question. I don't care how provocative, like how close you thought it was to what he was saying. Once you punctuate something a certain way, you get what I'm saying? People will still ignore that and be like, oh, this is what such and such said. Nah, such and such asked the question, man. Do y'all read? Or do y'all just, I mean, look at some shit and just see the couple things you see and then just run with it and argue, man? I ain't with that shit. They hate the truth or they don't know boxing. Yeah, and that's what the problem is, man. People got to do a better job, man. Better job at being participants of the sport. I don't know what this is. And again, I get this, the hurt business and all that shit. I ain't saying everybody got to be brothers in arms, but all this senseless arguing, this shit is like, if it's light at the end of that tunnel, then I'm all for it. But if you think for one fucking minute that I'm going to be spending my time sitting here debating random ass people to prove what, that shit ain't making me no money. I'm not going to be sitting here arguing with somebody dumbass. When I'm sitting here making a point, I'm one of the most rational people on here. And I'm telling you, you would hate to see me be on it a different way, man. That shit'd get real stupid. And it'd be me going away from what my name is. And I ain't doing that. You're not getting me off my shit with your foolishness that you want to argue. Because your girl probably locked you out or something, made you sleep on the couch last night. Hey, get your ass out of here. Go buy her some flowers or something. We'll make up to her. Sometimes it's best for someone to just shut up and listen. Yeah, it's hard for them to do. That mouth be running. These people mouths be running a mile a minute. Man, chat, yeah, the life of the chat, huh? Some people blame race on everything in life. Yeah, and that's weird too. And we not doing that. No race baiting. We don't do that here. We rock with each other genuinely. Mike, what's good with you, bro? Appreciate you for sliding through. How you feeling? Yeah, man. So I just really wanted to make that point, man, about the content creators, man. Like, we share the same space. And like I said, we ain't all got to be brothers in arms, but make responsible content at the end of the day. Like, you know, and for the people that felt like he was probably talking to y'all, maybe that's for good reason. Maybe it's a wake-up call to be a little bit more mindful with the messages or the narratives that you might push and be real clear with your message. Like, everything ain't about clicks and views or money, man. It's about quality and integrity at the end of the day. As corny as that might sound for some people that just can't get with that, but that's just what it is. And that's the problem with why they don't respect enough of what we do. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to be respected. Like I said, you use your voice and your platform accordingly when your shit reaches the people that you ain't think it would reach. You know what I mean? They know how to respect what it is that you stand for and what it is that you don't. And that's why I say, as long as you in this shit for the right reasons, you good. But it's some people that you could really question, like, man, maybe I just ain't doing this shit for the right reason. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I ain't, and I know it's people in here, like, I ain't gotta, like, you know, I gotta be so aware of those type of people, and I can't keep giving them the one up having me mad. That shit ain't even bother me nowhere near as much as it normally do. So I'm good. I'm getting a little bit better with it. I'm getting more used to it and shit like that. But like I said, man, one thing for me, you're gonna always get a person trying to be quality, man. I don't do this shit for clicks. And I ain't trying to dupe the people and push false narratives to make talking points. And that's all it is. Appreciate you, Crush. You already know you the family shit. We all rock. You know it. Make me think that people that have a problem secretly tells us BS. And yeah. It's exactly what it is, Kurt. I think I follow about 12 to 14 boxing channels. Most of which are from our chat, so that I follow a bigger boxing channel, so I don't see a lot of clickbait going around, to be honest. But you know what? And that's why I try to speak on it on both sides. Like, I speak on the side that where I understand it from, and then I understand where it gets it gets a little murky. It gets a little confusing because, like I said, a simple question mark will fuck somebody up. They will ignore it and everything. You could really be asking a question and it, you know, a person will just be, oh man, such and such said this. So again, some of it is just people's very poor interpretation of what another person is saying just because they want to have something to debate and argue about. Salute to my bro Michael Kirkland, man, becoming a member. Welcome to the family 2 times, bro. I appreciate you.
Now some people just be expecting you to have a preset narrative, and when you don't, they just run with the narrative anyway because they assholes. It's really what they see us and they expect us to say or feel or view stuff a certain way, but we come at it a whole different way. We really come at it to open people's minds up, you know, a different way. But they thinking that we coming just on some black promotion or just black. You know, they want us to come on, but we don't even be coming like that. And that makes them mad. So they still go with the rhetoric. They'll sit in here 3 hours and wait till we say one thing about a black box, and they're like, "See, look, there you go." You know what I mean, folks just weird, bro. Folks go, you know, folks go believe what they want to believe, who they want to believe. I say, if I just do you.
Yeah, right side was good, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. How you feeling? I'm trying to kick up no dust. We mentioned that. Is that I hear? Oh, okay. That's a I ain't get. I thought you was just going there with it. That's how I was saying. I misinterpreted that, to be honest. I thought you was you just stating narratives that you're saying around YouTube. Yeah. People, and that's the thing. We got to eliminate the false narratives because at the end of the day, I think that people with the voices truly had a good impact on what narratives are actually pushed because that people are consuming their content. So I think as long as again, it just brings me back to my point of this live, responsible content. And I don't care what you say. I know everybody free to do what you want, do what you want. I ain't nobody to tell nobody nothing, but you know what I mean? But it's just at the end of the day, you're going to always want to know, you know what I mean? Well, for the people that want to know where that shit like that come from, I get it. And it's just a matter of time. And that just goes to show you, again, you never know who's listening. So why not be quality each time out? You know what I'm saying? Everybody gotta be so aggressive when it comes to this shit. Like that ain't proven shit. I don't know if that's what people think make them a man when they aggressive and do. I don't understand. That's just everybody mentality. Like you see how dude just came and they're all weird and shit. You gotta know, man. You gotta know where you coming and where you at. I'm one of the most level-headed people. I really reasonably talk to you if you had the right energy. I have no problem doing it. You could free to disagree. Like I had 2 people in the chat disagreeing at one time. One of them got the boot because he chose to be disrespectful. The other one stayed respectful and ended up being a subscriber. See what I'm saying? Like this shit is different, man. Chose come in with T was talking about anyway race bait. Yeah, that anyway shit. Appreciate you, ass man. That anyway conversation be doing it to people too. And they go right to race when it's him. I guess it's because he's Japanese. Like, yo, we appreciate what he brings to the sport. But the minute, don't tell nobody, you could appreciate him and admire him, but don't tell them you think somebody beat him. Oh man, that's when they come out, man. You cannot go against what people think sometimes, and that shit get weird, man. At the end of the day, like I said, man, I know it's always gonna be trolls. I'm gonna get better dealing with these fools, but they ain't stopping shit. I'm gonna just continue doing what I'm doing. Like I said, man, it's a responsibility to be a quality individual when you do this shit. Misleading people and pushing narratives, man, it's only gonna be harmful to the sport. And don't be surprised when you get the backlash, because that shit, you will get it. And we'll have people making the whole video, and that's when I understand that. But you know, at the end of the day, man, just be quality, man, and push the right narratives in boxing.
Man, it's most definitely. I understood what Earl was saying as soon as he said there are some channels out here, but it be on some ridiculous ass shit. Like, don't make no sense at all. I'm like, bro, like, where do y'all be getting some of this shit from? Like, are you serious right now? I know exactly what he's talking about. He wasn't talking, he wasn't talking about nobody that I watched, so I ain't feel no way about it. I literally, when he said it, I said, Hell yeah, I agree with him. I agree with him.
You get what I'm saying? The only way it stood out to me is when I started seeing it surface a little bit more.
It's the way people turned it. They turned it again. They tried to, they still turned it again. Like he was talking to the 78 sports. He wasn't talking to them. He wasn't talking to 78 and Blue and all them. He wasn't them what the guys he was talking to. He was talking to all these fake ass narrative people pushing that head.
That's all, and that's what it is, and that's all.
That's what he was talking to. But they painted like them because they so big. They targets. So that's what people want you to think. He wasn't talking to them, brother. He be on them brother shows and shit.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
He be on their shows and shit.
And again, just to make another point too, all new media ain't new media, man. I'm gonna keep saying that, and I feel like the way I differentiate that is the people that make responsible content and would appear from the outside looking in as if they do this shit for the right reasons, and it's easy to see. You ain't gotta watch every video motherfucker do to see that. Like that's what I'm saying, and people do make responsible content, and then there's some that push them narratives like a motherfucker, but it's a place for them too, and like shit like that happen, they get called out. And like I said though, all new media ain't new media. Some people is parading and pretending to be new media. They ain't. Calvin Ford was on the Rise podcast last night. He said they got 3 names on the list to choose from. Yeah, I'm with it, man. Who did he mention who the names was? Feel me crush. He was talking to old media. Yeah, facts, Calvin. 100% he was. So, like the new media hashtag. It is what it is. Yeah, and again, because it reminds me of, it's like when somebody get a good name on some smoke or something, and then it's like everybody get a hold of some shit and they start naming it that, they water it down. It's kind of like that's what it is with new media. Everybody hashtagging that, probably using that, ain't responsible, so they shouldn't even use it because they misusing it. You know what I'm saying? New media to me is it's not individual people. To me, it's anybody that, like I said, is responsible when they make their content, to me, can be considered new media. Anybody that's not pushing false narratives, you know what I mean? Anything that's productive for boxing, and there's a lot of channels that are. There's more that are than that are. That's not, you know what I mean? It's easier to focus on negativity because that shit it spread faster. It's crazy as the people that was she talking about it is even going to address it. Yeah, facts. You know it. Yeah, you know that. You know it. They're going to treat it like it was the other people. You get what I'm saying? And that's one thing about being a in-betweener, I guess. You're not real big, you're not real small either. You try to shelf the blame on somebody else like it couldn't be us. We're not even that big. Don't try to use that. Your shit got out. Your message got out. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers heard you. Take responsibility. Don't try that, because that's what people do. Well, I ain't big enough yet. Yes, you are. Your mouth big enough. Motherfuckers heard you. Don't try that. Yeah. I mean, I feel you don't like it, but I think that's why though, because if it wasn't being misused, like think about it. If it now look what it's like. It's one. All it takes is a tweet. Now people gonna question that. I'm not, because like again, I know how to interpret shit, and he ain't had to say more than what he said, more than that one word, and you just know who it applied to, because again, you know who pushing that type of shit, and it ain't everybody.
I never took offense to it. Never even hit home. Nothing. Never registered. When he said it, I thought of people he was talking about.
Facts, Kurt.
It was nobody that I rock with. I knew exactly who he was talking about, where he was going with, the channels that he talking about. You know what I mean, I don't use new media like as a hashtag. I probably put it in, if I put it in this video, it's purposely done, but that's not in this would be the only video I think you would probably see that in ever. But it
made sense, because that's what he was addressing.
We fall under that category, you know what I mean? But sure enough, we are new media, but he wasn't talking to us though. He wasn't saying 100% of new media. He was saying you weirdo ass new media.
I get what you're saying, teacher. But I think we're gonna stand out, because like I said, it's just the workers speak, like, for the people that do catch these lives and stuff like that. Like I said, as long as you're responsible, and then it's gonna take creativity at times too. And then I heard somebody say, at the same time, sometimes fighters don't give us a lot to go off and shit like that. And I get that. But just because I ain't got enough to go off don't mean I'm about to go off and make my own story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Just because I don't care how much I'm itching for some news. Like, I'm not doing it, bro. I will quickly find a matchup that's coming up to discuss and talk about with y'all before I do that to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. And this is no finger pointing. This is what I call productive conversation, because it's no hatred involved in this dialogue. It's no name calling, no finger pointing.
What I could say today to get the biggest reaction.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you can't say I did any of that. I ain't misleading no people. I just wanted to speak about this tweet a little bit. And as simple as it was, as small as what it was. And then more so wasn't just the tweet. It was more so the reaction. The reaction was bigger than the tweet itself. Let's do it to you guys. We ain't got it going on. See y'all blowing it. Yeah, we trying, bro. We trying, man. Little by little. I had a crazy day today in terms of support. Like I'm up like 30-something subscribers for the day. That damn video on the way to 140K. Hey, over 100 and something subs. That shit got me. One fucking short video. But yeah, man, we're gonna keep pushing, man. And again, man, I know this wasn't the most boxing field live, but again, I think it served a purpose. And again, I know how to interpret things without being misleading to the people, finger pointing and being disrespectful to anybody. Like, at no point in this live was anybody disrespected in no way, shape, or form. See what I'm saying?
I was.
What's that?
To that dude that hopped on his motherfucker.
Oh, nah, man, no, that's different. He asked for that. That's different. I'm just talking about the boxing world as a whole and just our people. Like, he ain't one of our people. He was an imposter coming in like that. Because once he said hater, he already messed up at hater. Because none of this was hate felt. None of it was like frustrating. Like, it's like, none of it was aggressive toward no boxer in particular, or no content creator. It's a conversation. It's what you can do when you know how to speak, man. I think some people, if it ain't a debate, they gonna force one. AB, my bro, salute to you. Appreciate you sliding through. And I think that's what people be trying to see. Appreciate you, Miss Duke. Appreciate you, Mike. Yeah, your boy cracked 1,700 today, man. 1,700. So y'all showing a lot of love. I appreciate all y'all too.
That's why I call you big dude to me.
Hey, T, you see what they did, huh? You ain't peep what StreamYard did?
What?
You hear any elevator music?
Nah.
Hey, my bad, Ash. I probably was killing your ears. I meant to ask y'all that from the rip. How loud did it sound? I meant to turn it down before I started playing it, but I was really doing that. I was trying to see if Kano was going to catch on, because he was killing me with the elevator music. I said, I ain't playing that shit until I said, if they do one thing, and they did it. They updated the brand section where I know how to get copyright-free music, so that's why that shit in the back just jumping. And I got some other joints too. I start playing with this shit a little bit. I appreciate all y'all, man. Appreciate it. I watch you guys every day, and I obviously see you guys as new media, even while I'm talking about it. You guys are still feel some sort of way about it, since you guys are fine. I'm good. Oh yeah, but we get what you're saying though, because it's people that muddy the waters of new media, so they don't give it a good name. So it's like, you get what I'm saying? Kind of, it drags it down. Like, you get what I'm saying? Brings down the value of what new media is. But again, that's why I try to have this conversation where I think I could at least create some type of perspective as to what we should consider new media. And again, anybody that's using a platform, I think, to move boxing forward, and believe me, with your voice, you doing it. Because just like Rick said, when he was in here, words do matter, and they really do. The people do matter. The consumer always matter. You know what I'm saying? I think as long as you fall in line under that umbrella, being productive in the sport, instead of just trying to be controversial and debate everything, like, then I think new media is, I think that's what new media represents. Like, what's good for boxing. Because when I first heard the term, to me, it was easy to separate old from new. Old is pushing these agendas and showing a lot of favoritism, bias, and racism, all that. New media was the opposite. New media was supposed to represent everything that's good with boxing and media. You get what I'm saying? And although that don't mean we're gonna be perfect, but through consistent body of work, we could separate old from new, and it don't have nothing to do with age or how long you've been doing it. It's the quality and the intent of the creator in the work. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's why I said I create content with an intent all the time, and that's why somebody coming here aggressive and trying to be crazy, I will never understand that. That's weird energy. Unless I'm giving that, like, nothing I'm saying to a logical person will hear. Not anything I said, and it wouldn't generate that type of emotion. If anything I said got you that mad, you weird, man. You need to go take a nap or go get a Snickers or some shit. Exactly, debate, not an argument, and they say debate, but they even misuse that word. They want to argue. They say debate because that's the key, that's the trigger word. Yeah, I want to debate you. See, so it don't seem like you turning it down. Not over here, bro. You ain't getting that satisfaction. We're not gonna argue back and forth. What? This ain't even an argumentative topic. You must have missed something. You must have heard something the wrong way and just got stupid with it. See, TWT is onto something great. You know it. Eagles only fly with other Eagles, so I'm in the loop, and I can't wait to see you guys get what it's meant for you to have. Yes, man, the world, chica, and everything in it. You lucky I got that Scarface clip, because I damn sure would have played the old media folks that are on that 1,500 band list. Yeah,
I misspoke, bro. A lot of these dudes not new media. A lot of these dudes just old media on YouTube.
Facts, Kurt. You know it. TWT is a real thing. Right, salute. Appreciate you for sliding through. How you feeling? Let's do the keep it a bean though on some real shit. They know we are a boxing community that should be giving us the real deal info. So no one. Hey Rick, again, bro. That's why I appreciate y'all being in here, and I like to engage and hear other points of views, because you just helped me put the day. So I couldn't agree with that shit more, yo. And I'm a firm believer in that. Like, they're not, and I say this all the time. They're not above speaking to us. They're none of these dudes, big or small, new or old. I don't care, accomplished champion or not, ex-champion, prospect, amateur. None of them are above speaking to people that responsibly create content about them. Not ass kissing, but call that shit down the middle, or be as fair and non-biased as possible when we delivering any content. So if we reaching out to these people, it should be no reason, like you said, we shouldn't be able to get real info, so nobody has to assume. I agree with that 1,000,000%. This shit ain't, you get what I'm saying? All these guessing games, like, it shouldn't be that. We should be able to have solid information where we could take to our platforms as respectable, real content. Like, and even though we ain't gonna create, bullshit, because we keep our integrity intact. I agree wholeheartedly. We shouldn't have to dig and scrape for information on what's going on with these fighters at all. Like, some of the shit we get, like, we ain't supposed to know, we get that. But then it's a lot of other information that it shouldn't be a problem with us getting. And that's just what it is. They're not above speaking to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? I say that all the time. People always, I don't really care about speaking to the fighters. Well, damn, we talk about these motherfuckers all day. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with, speaking to them or reaching out? I don't think nothing is wrong with that. Or them reaching back. You know what I'm saying? The new media has problems with reporting their exact narrative. I think it could see, but again, I don't know, I know you probably just came in. I think we gotta differentiate new media, like what or specify what new media is. And again, I think there's people that move the sport forward. I think it's the people that don't push false narratives and shit like that. But I also think some of this disruption is I don't care what nobody say, because I've seen it in so many levels. People do not comprehend titles well. I don't care what nobody say. I've seen it so many times in so many different chats on so many different days, where a person will come in there hot questioning the host or the content creator about their title, but you will probably miss the fact, like I said earlier, I had question marks and shit in it. That shit makes all the difference. But people will take a part of a title and run with it and X out everything else just so they can have something to argue about. And that shit is weird. And that's what's wrong wrong with boxing right there. And I think the people that use their platforms responsibly, like I said, that's new media. People that's pushing narratives, that's not new media to me, because that shit is old media tactics. So I don't care who you think you are. If that's what you're doing, and like T said, the people we rock with don't do that. I think it's a big. I know hate when I see it. I see some patterns, and it ain't no coincidence. I see a lot of hate being given and a lot of blame being pushed on individuals where I don't see fit, in my opinion. That's just what it is. That publicity or good still got people wanting to see what the media is talking about. So either way, he's sending more subs this way. Look at the IT man on it. Now it can only be created off the info given. Yeah, if the info is able to be trusted. So either way, they're giving us the wrong info or they're just playing us. In fact, and either way, they shouldn't be doing either. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be giving us wrong info or playing us. So I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Who just say he has great context and trust their word, but it doesn't mean that what they say always comes through. And I think that too, I'm telling you, like,
eventually, yeah.
Yeah, boxing changed so fast, man. And you could, what was right today might not be right tomorrow, if that makes sense. I've seen that. It's like, I wish I had a prime example, but I've seen.
I got one. I said 2 weeks ago, Adrian Broner fighting the 23rd, and he really was. But now he fighting August 20th.
Mm-hmm.
True, 2 weeks ago.
You get what I'm saying? Exactly. So do that mean me and T was wrong? Because I also reported that, and I reported it straight from the boxer profile, and then the opponent got in the DM and was basically saying like, yeah, he ain't say this ain't the date. He was talking to me a little bit in there. So again, what's right today might not be right tomorrow, because shit changed like that in boxing. That don't make you wrong. That just means you got to understand how to keep up with the sport in that regard when it comes to that anyway. But as far as like what Rick's saying, like, I'm with him, like, giving bad info or playing this is not good for boxing either, because then we going all bullshit and you making the people that create the content look like fools if that's the case. I agree with that tweet about sources. You can say anything and be like, my sources. Yeah, the titles are made to do that. They made the people piss people off and get them in the chat. Yeah, to a certain degree, and people need to understand that's part of the game too. But I try to be as transparent as possible in the titles. You know what I mean? I would never be good at clickbait. I'm just too straightforward to be good at that. I would never do it. You know what I mean? But I agree with that tweet about sources. Yeah, the sources. Yeah, but again, man, something that I always heard, and this is way before I even started this, like, Justin Fan, salute, appreciate you sliding through. From what I always hear, people that have sources, that's how you keep them, by not revealing them. Like, and I know we have all seen movies before, and I hate to use this as a example, but we've all seen movies before. Like, who reveals their sources? You get what I'm saying? We all seen movies where somebody got information and they say exactly that. They can't because that's how you keep them. So, I mean, it's simple. Either trust the source or don't. But I don't think it's worth breaking somebody's balls about it. Like, you either deem that person trustworthy. If you consumed enough of their content, you should know better. And if you haven't, then maybe you need to stick around a little bit longer to see who you're dealing with and give people a fair shake before you come in there jumping down their throat. Because one thing they said didn't come to fruition, as if when they reported on it, it was inaccurate. And just like bro said, a perfect example. Broner had a fight date that he even posted, and then they had to, like, you know what I mean, basically take that back because the date was switched. Do that make us all wrong? That Broner was wrong as well. Shit switched. That was the date. You get what I'm saying? It literally was the date. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, man. That's a little bit different though. They change their minds every time they go to the bathroom. So that's the way it's. Everything changes. Facts, bro. Facts. Yeah, facts, Justin Fan. And that's what we aim to be, authentic. That's what this was about, man. 100% facts, Just you feel me, Kurt? Like, that's all it's about, man. It's ways to you know, I guess, entertain people with real good conversation and not lies. Don't nobody want to be lied to. Especially not when it comes to no damn sports. You damn sure ain't trying to be sitting up with nobody lying to you, bro. Look at boxing channels as like news channels, facts. They can say whatever narrative and their listeners will believe, and it might not be on the channel as bad, but the fan groups Yeah, that's why. I mean, again, I try to report news that I know is factual. That's why I don't care about being first. As long as I know it's accurate, I'm more than cool with that. I'm telling the guys, telling me whatever his name is, don't talk about. That's true. He got more power than Asheball did. Oh, Kenahan. Yeah, man. He was his hands dirty, man. Got 5 groups in Crawford Comments and signed a contract, and you know what channel they watch. Yeah. I mean, that's why over here, bro. Like, even though we joke and play about Crawford, through all of that, it's the utmost respect for him because we know what he accomplished. We know how dangerous of a fighter he is, and we rock with him because, again, we boxing supporters first. So the side picking thing is something that people try to create along with sides of the streets, and then lo and behold, here come you gotta pick a side. No, the hell we don't. This is boxing. You can pick a winner or a loser. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? And sitting up to hating a fighter or a man that you never met in your life is nothing short of super fucking weird, man. Like, that's just not the way to operate at all. You know what I'm saying? Move off logic and reason, and you would never, you know what I mean? You never have to worry about nothing else. Let me see what you say. What y'all over talking about? You talking about his arms again? I know about the pressure don't make me just do push-ups. Shit, Kenahan is high. And yeah, ain't he a wanted man? Okay. I think he a wanted man, right? I think he a wanted man. My bro Skills, what's good with you, bro? Appreciate you sliding through. Give a man power and you'll find out who he really is. You dig what I'm saying? And see, that's why I always appreciate the family in here with a comment to add, because it just provoked up. And exactly, and having a voice and a platform with a lot of people tuning in is exactly power. The voice has more power than what people think. Shit is deeper than just, you know what I mean, a conversation. Like, your voice travel, people's tuning into you every day. They taking your word is gospel. So you want to be transparent with whatever narrative you pushing there, or you know what I mean, whatever your message is. You're telling him who to sign to, what deals it take, and what to take on. Yeah, the weirdos. That's overdoing it. That's why I don't get into all that. At the most, you'll hear me just say get it done, because that's typical, like, you know, fight fan type mentality. Find a way to get it done. Like, that's my ultimate mentality. Outside of the nitpicking and trying to figure out who doing what and who's slowing what up, fuck all of that. Please, y'all two, just get it done for boxing. That's my ultimate attitude on that. We're still gonna be watching both fighters after they fight. I don't know about them. They're gonna go into panic mode after what happens. Yeah, this shit gonna be crazy for a minute, but I think things are reset. 5 million on his head. Yeah, K, man, you wanted, man. They on his ass, man. 5 million, man. Damn. Yeah, my bro T always coming to damn as a 5 million. Yeah, y'all all on his ass. 5 million. Y'all look, y'all all on him. They on his ass. They what? At 5 million. Did anybody hear from the street, Dane? Not me. Who spread more rumors and false info than the old media? The real question is, when you come in and fuck with new media, we support. Time for them to pull up too, not just prospects showing love. Man, talk about it, AB, and that's just what the bro Rick was saying. Like, come on, man, that's pretty much what we saying. Like, rock with the people that rock with you, man. Know who your core fan base is. Know who rock with you. And again, this ain't about people that's massaging your ego, stroking your ego, and kissing your ass. This is about people that make responsible content that you could get behind, that you could respect. And I don't think it's nothing wrong with these fighters reaching back to those individuals that fall under that criteria, because it's a lot more of us than what they think. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't out to tear boxing down. Some people really do this shit because they passionate about it, love this shit, and want to see this sport continue to grow. And I think I speak for all our team when I say that. I think everybody give a fuck about the sport enough to want to see it grow and, you know what I mean, continue to move forward. This is what we in this shit for, the right reasons. Facts, and not just the prospects. And that's why I said ain't nobody too big or above reaching back to the people that spend time making responsible content about you. That's just one of the things that you could do. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody asking for your money or no free ticket. Go ahead and click the link straight like that. You know the slang. Should put that on the shirt. Click the link, man. What should I do where he was at? Because of rats. It's not a quick 5 million. DP, my bro, appreciate you sliding through. How you feeling? Fury family is a senior partner for the Kinahan cartel. Shit, man, they wicked, man. They some dirty fools, man. They dirty, bro. They really are. He probably hiding in Fury basement. He crazy. Because his boy's in Omaha. Oh shit. That's what Bud had to get out the house that he was talking about. It wasn't the fireworks, huh? Okay. That's what he was talking about. He had to get out the crib with the cops. He wasn't talking about the fireworks. He talking about something else. That's the real fireworks. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. Dude was still having a heart attack. Now they talking about how Rolly got shot with tank. We ain't beat no top 10. Yeah, it's true, ain't beat no top 10, but he's the number one contender.
Chopped out the house.
Mm-hmm. And Kinahan, he had him in a, stashed away. he had to get him out. Zoom, what's good with you, my bro? Appreciate you sliding through. TWT families in here in the tornado shelter in Omaha. You a fool, okay? From our country, but I'm talking about these things. Escobar is really good friends with Castro. Everybody knows that. What are you saying? So people got connections. Keep your circle small. Yeah, most for sure. For some reason, boxers seem to be obvious to what's going on outside the ring. Chicken coming home to roost, biting the hand that, yeah. You know, biting the hand that feeds them. And that's why I say, like, a collective voice is a loud one. It's a powerful one, man. And it's the same goals. The same could be applied to this live in terms of making responsible content. I'm gonna keep saying it because that was the whole point of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Where you ain't never got to worry about, somebody questioning your integrity because you know what you stand on, what you stand for. You know why you in this shit. My bro, D Free was good with you, bro. Appreciate you sliding through. Kinahan and Fury is high behind Bomac. He's big enough to hide both of them. Yeah, you know it. You know it. Y'all smash the like button for your boy if you haven't. We got anybody new in the building. Y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't already. If y'all anybody new in here, salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all for joining the family. Yeah, you just do. That's what he was talking about, and I thought it was about explosives and facts, K. We knew what it was. We knew what it was. Obvious, man. Skills, you already know, bro. And this shit is weird, man. It's weird. It's weird. That's why the people that really that's in boxing as a whole, whether it be the fighters, anybody involved in any way, shape, or form, whether you want to call yourself media, you move in the right way, man. It's a place in boxing for you, I feel like. Free pop a lot, no doubt, for sure. Free pop a lot commentary, my bro. Appreciate you sliding through. What's good with you, bro? The clean clans with clean. You do it. Appreciate all y'all sliding through with you, boy. Not bad. So, is Keith Thurman really talking crazy to Boots? Is he serious? So he's trying to go meet his maker, huh? Keith Thurman planning retirement? He was talking about retiring or something? Because I didn't think he wanted no parts of Boots Ennis. Man, he barking up that tree, he better really want that. I'm telling you, if he barking up that tree, he better really want it, man. And it's crazy because I just had that on the thumbnail the other day, Boots and Thurman. See how I did the what if? And now you fast forward now, and it looked like it's some type of traction going on there. It looked like it's a little bit of traction. What Keith say? Oh, he said something about I see, I ain't watched the whole video, but it say Keith Thurman warned Jerron Ennis, saying you can't duck him. Or was he warned by Jerron? He was saying he warned Jerron Ennis. My bro Mike Biggs boxing was good, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. How you feeling? Yeah, Carinello. Keith might be trying to go meet his damn maker, bro. I don't know what he on, but you know what? I appreciate it. I won't even complain about it. If that's real and that's really what it is, again, I ain't watched the whole video. I just see the title. Like I said, we was just talking about titles, and I don't want to mislead nobody, but if that's what he said, I think that's a little entertaining, man. I would definitely love to. I'll watch it. I got a strange suspicion as to what's gonna happen, but I'll still watch it. Keep saying Oscar offering $10 million for Conor fight. So if that's real, why won't he just take it then? What else is he? Because he ain't gonna get that nowhere else. He not gonna get $10 million for Boots. And ain't that the same $10 million that they claim he said he wanted for Boots? So if that $10 million is what he want, go to Conor route. I think that's a slightly safer bet. That's a more winnable fight. Let me say that. They all dangerous, but let me say I think that's a little more winnable fight for Keith Thurman.
Y'all seen my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all seen Manny Pacquiao fighting that MMA dude?
Nah, he got an exhibition coming up.
Yep.
Whatever. Fight.
Yep.
187. Yeah, damn, that's crazy. I didn't know that he participated. He taking that Mayweather route. Yeah, he learned.
I'm gonna have to drop it. I was gonna do it, but I ain't. Your junk going.
So make the fight. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. And that's what I'm saying. If you want it, or then again, because I heard that come out of Bozy and his mouth that Keith Thurman said something about $10 million to fight Boots. So $10 million was what he wanted. He claimed he got offered that to fight Conor. Go ahead and get that money. D-Man, my bro, salute. Appreciate you for sliding through, my bro. How you feeling? Thurman ain't crazy. I don't believe he got courage like that. It's a fact, bro. It is. I just want to see it. Mike, if he's serious about it. Because even those fights, I wouldn't be mad at. But I think the more winnable fight, I don't know, is Conor Ben. Like, Boots is going to be all bad for him from start to finish. Eddie Hearn and Oscar, yeah, they need to work together and then make that shit happen. And keep boxing himself into a corner. He has no choice but to fight meaningful fights now or be forgotten. That's the fact, Skills. But you know what? To his credit, at least that's what he act like he want. He want the bigger fight. So get up in there, bro. Get in there. I ain't against it, but what he don't want to do is sit out any extended period of time where it's like he coming off another layoff, because all that's gonna be for nothing. His best bet right now, especially in he making his last hurrah, like this his last run around the track type deal, where it's the back half of the career, the back end. He need to be smart and stay as active as he can to get the most out of his body, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I think that I would suspect that the time off helped him heal and rest to a certain degree. So hopefully, that put him in a position to be able to compete at a higher level, because to deal with them top tier 147 pounders, he gonna need to raise his level. Respectfully, he is. He just need another check before he think about retirement. He might be. Pat getting that bag, facts. I ain't mad at him. He put on for the sport. Hey, I ain't mad. Do your thing, Pat. If Thurman don't fight Ben or Boots, he should fight Speedy. All good fights, bro. All good fights.
Eddie Hearn actually said he ready to make an offer to Keith.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how
how true it is, or how legit
it's really gonna happen, or he just picked smoke. Yeah, but I got it wrote down. Type shit.
Pac ain't made for doing the same exact thing. They shame you and then they imitate you. And when they can't find a way to do what you're doing, they criticize it till they find their way in. Now it's all good. Now I see why you was doing that. Nah, bro. Nah. Remember what you was saying? Nah. What that shit you was saying about exhibitions before? Exactly, bro. Exactly. Now look, because your ass come back to the sport, somebody gonna hurt your ass. I thought he was coming back for real after they said he lost that election or whatever that was, that situation. Thought they were saying he was coming back for real. Think it'll be his own event or co-main for Spence Bud. Man, that would be awesome. What? Oh, yeah, that could be you talking about the fight. Yeah, that could co-main. Why not? Stack the card, man. Give us one of those fucking cards to remember, not just a fight to remember, a whole fucking card. Like, again, man, when you ask people to pay for these fights in these trying times, man, give people a whole card to watch that's quality. Do not just give people to be top heavy and just put all the, the responsibility on the main event. Nah, build that shit from bottom to top or top to bottom, however you gotta do it, but give people quality. Come on, we know Keith is not a $10 million fighter. Yeah, man. We know, but if he can still if he can get, because then again, especially if Eddie Hearn involved, because he pay Mikey 7 for Jesse Vargas, so they giving out money. And didn't he have something to do with American fighting Billy Dib? Because Billy Dib, he got some bread for that. American got paid to fight Billy Dib. So I don't know. Eddie Hearn seems to be in a giving mood. It ain't even Christmas yet. He gave money away. So, remember, he said he got that big budget, and it seemed like he just giving money away. Keith Thurman beats Conor Ben. Hey, man, Caronello, it ain't out the realm of possibility. That's why I said it's a more winnable fight for him, for sure. If that's the route he gonna go. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't against it, especially if you could get paid. It's a 2-for-1. What else are you gonna get? And like Skills said, you box yourself in a corner, so you got to take meaningful fights. He needs to take that kind of offer. Facts, he do. It would be crazy to pay him $10 million. Yeah, but you know what? Again, Teach, we talking about Eddie. The win is like giving away money, apparently. Then it's a winnable fight for Keith. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I feel. Keep doing more acting and showing and proving his mouth is more active than his boxing career. That's a fact, Skills. He got to put up and show up. Put up or shut up. Everything boxing said he was offered $10 million by Eddie to go to the UK. Now he might as well take his ass there. BC, my bros. TWT, appreciate you sliding through. How you feeling, Brody? His car.
I ain't see him though. See, I saw shit somewhere else. But yep.
The car need that fight as a co-main. Yeah, that's a fact. And that's what I'm saying. Just build the whole card. Stop just giving us a main event to look forward to. Remember the days when you could get a full card that's like, man, all these shit's been good. And then you get a main event and you sleep so much different at the end of the night. Especially when you're the one you was rooting for won, if that's the situation. Man, you get some good sleep that night. Thurman versus Broner, if Floyd want to help him. Get him paid. But I say Figueroa is a starting point, Mike. And that's a tough enough challenge in terms of just activity. I just want to see how he deal with that. Because if he could get past him, man, Broner is going to re-spark something in me. I'm already rooting for him. I hope he get his ass. I hope he get Omar. Salute to Omar Figueroa, but I like AB, my guy. I hope he gets you, buddy. And I thought they was broke. Who that, K? Who you said who they thought who was broke? Ain't even Christmas yet, Teach, for real, man. He be giving that shit away. Like I say, he gave Mike 7 for Jesse Vargas, bro. That ain't giving money away. That's giving that shit away. He be giving that shit on a platter, man. I wonder how they get their checks. So he probably get that shit to him ASAP.
Like Jesse Vargas do that like Mike and just they ain't mad paying you.
That would be a good step up for Ben too. Yeah, facts, and it'd be a good measuring point to see where Keith at. I know that, and that's a tough test. That's a tough enough test because Conor Ben gonna come to fight. He going to test you. He might beat you. I'm saying it's gonna be a tough fight for Keith, but I think it's winnable. We wait months to years of meaningful fights. That's supposed to watch bullshit undercards. Then we wait again late night to see the actual match. Motherfucking undercards. I'm with you, Phil. They got to give us our money's worth. A main event is not enough. Like, and that's again, a consumer, we could demand better, man, and more. Force their motherfucking hand. And people think you can, but you can't. Boy said no help for Broner. He burnt those bridges. Yeah, but I thought it was something else. We went back and said something about that he'd help him, or he was willing to help him, and he was gonna put him on Tank, try to put him on a Tank undercard. Maybe that was hearsay. Maybe could have been hearsay. She was fighting undercard will be the best of the year. Yeah, that's a pretty good card. That's a solid card. Them women, I'm telling you, that's an all women's card too, man. Them women is putting on big time for boxing, man. And I'm loving it. Now, I appreciate everything they doing, man. They putting on big time for us. Big time. It's funny how they think they could clown Clarissa for her being confident or saying she feel like she got knockout power. Yeah, that's funny to y'all. But the fact that the y'all country woman or the y'all fighter, his whole career is built on beating her when she was a teenager. Who get that? Like who's really the joke though? Like for real, keeping still box. His experience will be huge. Yeah. He can do some things in there that'll get him through, man. Like I said, I just think the last thing he could afford is more inactivity. He don't need another layoff if possible. He need to get back in there like ASAP and just see what he truly got left. Get another full good training camp in, focus, lock in, motivate yourself, you know what I'm saying, and just go for yours, you know what I'm saying? Because if not, you gonna be in trouble. Them top dogs not playing with you, man. And if you really telling Boots don't duck you or something, boy, do you know what you talking about? That's the new boogeyman. I'm calling him that. Ain't nobody gotta agree. I'm calling Boots as the new boogeyman 47. Enter the ring with him at your own risk, and it's like that. Keith can't let Ben catch him. Yeah, not with nothing too flush, because he hurt him. Corona issues stem from mental health, not boxing. For his last month to seek help. Yeah, he don't give a yeah. You need to seek it in like somebody that's truly in touch with reality and not trying to know slight to money, but you need somebody that truly just care. You know what I'm saying? That really understand what he's going through. Because if you don't understand what a person is going through, it's going to be pretty tough to help them. And part of understanding what somebody going through is actually giving a fuck about it. And I'm not saying he don't give a fuck at all, but I'm not one for saying that he actually do care either. So it's crazy. Got amateur. I go on amateur fights, don't matter though. Martial career hype builds an amateur win and growth one style on that chick, and that's facts, and that's the shit that they can't stomach. So they try to pick, poke, and grab, and they grasp at straws and try to find anything small to disrespect Clarissa Shields. But I truly, like, when it comes to boxing, like, I got respect for boxing as a whole. So salute to both women, because salute to Savannah Marshall for even getting in the ring and making this a reality and not tucking her tail. So even if she had to go to the UK for her, so be it. At least she gone, and we're gonna get a great undisputed fight. And I just got much faith in the growth. She different, man. Charles Stevens, salute, my bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. How you feeling? Keith Thurman really needs to fight more, and that's a fact. He just got to stay active. That's his biggest issue. Inactivity and father time is two things that he up against each and every time he step into the ring now. And when you look at those two things, father time is nothing you could do about that. We all getting older every day, so you get what I'm saying. So even though it's nothing he could do about that, he could do something about the inactivity or him staying ready. And that's all. That's what he really need to do. As long as he put himself in a position to stay ready and get a fight where he can consider himself being active and keeping his wheels turning, because he only getting older, so he got to get the most out of his body. And I think he only going to do that by staying active. I think the next layoff is truly going to hurt him. I know, I just found out last night that Floyd you stupid, yo. Can't speak, brother, with it. Breaking news. Webster's Dictionary lists Floyd Mayweather name under selfish ass mother and attention whore. Yeah, that's a fact. You know how it be, bro. They don't care enough. I'm telling everyone that Shields will stop her ass. Yeah, they was trying to clown her because she was talking about her knockout power. But I'm like, man, you can't clown somebody that's accomplished, man. Y'all do know that y'all grasping at straws, because that's like the lowest of the low. You got to pick something out. You can't say nothing about her skillfully. So you're going to nitpick and say, she ain't got no power. Could you imagine if she punched like Ann Wolf, though, and how unfair it would be? That's all I'm saying. Just imagine it, though. Imagine if she had an Ann Wolf type right hand or a left hand. You know what I mean? That shit would be deadly, man. Floyd won't ever see because he can't. Yo, you stupid.
Broner versus Thurman.
Huh?
I can see Adrian Broner versus Thurman.
I thought somebody just mentioned that in here too. And I was saying, if he get past Figueroa, I definitely wouldn't mind it, because it's a good measuring stick for him, like, to see where he at, see what's left with AD, man. Like, that's somebody I really think he could beat, man. I really do. I think he could beat Figueroa. He gotta fight the right kind of fight, and it ain't like you gotta throw 100 punches around to beat this dude either. Because Ugas damn sure ain't throw 100 punches around. He dug all in this shit. Ugas brought hell to that man. He brought some shit to him, man. He came for that, man. He was on point. Countering his ass, man. He was on top of him. I thought he was going to stop him at first. He was fucking him up. Broner versus Thurman was big when both was undefeated. Yeah, it would have been, of course, that was more mouth-watering, of course, when it was still undefeated. She might have to stop her or dominate her. Gotta watch them judges in the UK. Facts. And if, again, like, I feel like her skill level is is high enough where she can make that fight convincingly round after round, where it'll just be a disservice and travesty to the sport if you try to take it from
that realm of possibility.
Mm-hmm. They do that, it's gonna be a damn ride. This is personal for sure. She's gonna be digging deep. Not that big puke green pantsuit wearing ass. My girl said she dressed like Peggy Bundy. Married with children.
My back hurt from finding up Savannah Marshall like that. I ain't gonna talk about it no more.
My girl said she dressed like Peggy Bundy. This bitch, she not going to the damn judges. Yeah, body shots, and she was really sitting on her body shots in her last fight. She was really sitting on them shits. She had that chick running, man. That chick was hurting. She'd have had more time. She would have got her out of there. Yeah, she really got the skill set to really make this girl look bad. I think so. You know what I'm saying? And I keep thinking, and again, I ain't hearing nobody talk about power. Now, Savannah, you talking about you sure you're going to beat her with intellect. Shut up, man. Shut up. You just was going to knock her out in the second round. Now I don't even care what you think, as a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? Broner use boxing for therapy, not necessarily for a win. Other really needs my brother, yeah. So they're crying out for facts, and they ain't trying to get it to him. Oh, I think GT will. Like, when he can, he'll do what he can. I like GT. I think he good to be in Broner corner. It's a good one. Peggy Bundy, yes. And my girl said that. She said she dressed like Peggy Bundy. She shop at the big and tall store for sure. Tall jacket wearing ass, man. Like a damn coat rack. She wearing that jacket and shit sitting on her shoulders like a coat. Hanging on the damn coat rack or some shit. Big broad shoulders. She had shoulder pads too. That shit was terrible. Hold on, what she had with it? She had shoulder pads. She had shoulder pads. I think that would be 3-minute rounds, bro, for women's boxing. We'll get this off. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. 3-minute rounds, like, you know what? I would hope one day that they do, because my main reasoning for that is, remember, this is supposed to be the pro game, right? So do away with the 2-minute rounds, so they can actually get the full pro experience. They're not getting that when they're being shut off at 2 minutes. You get what I'm saying? That extra minute to really give them time to work. Get what I'm saying? The first minute they could use it, you know what I mean? Figure some shit out, get some shit off. You know what I mean? That last minute there, you could really use that to work. Because I'm telling you, if you look at Clarissa Shields' last fight, how she was hurting that girl to the body and she was trying to get the hell up out of there. Had she had an extra minute in them rounds, I honestly, wholeheartedly, no fan shit, I believe she would have stopped that girl. So I hope, Caronella, I hope they boosted the 3-minute rounds, because I think we'll see some of these women and ladies that don't get stoppages get more stoppages for sure. I truly believe that. Broner don't fight to win. He fights to make ends meet. He will compete only to survive. Yeah, and it's unfortunate that it's gotten to that too, man. Yeah, unfulfilled talent, man, but still my guy, always. She was worried. Yeah, because the energy hit different when it's in front of you. And no, I feel like those writers, they think they slick. It's funny how they try to draw up their little articles and try to, you know, oh, her attitude is diabolical. Man, if you don't shut your ass up, diabolical. Man, I don't even go in boxing. If you don't go take your ass to the science lab with that shit, mad scientist, diabolical. Man, take your ass home. Her attitude ain't no damn diabolical. Her attitude is real. That's confidence. What you call an attitude, that's confidence. You just ain't used to that. Yeah, there would be a lot more stoppages, bro. Katie Taylor would have made it out. The Serrano fight for 3 minutes. That's a fact too, because she was on skates. She was on Queer Street for a minute. She didn't know where she was at. She was hurt for a quick second. But yeah, man, the 3 minutes would definitely do them some justice. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Big and tall, shopping ass, man. She gonna get beat up, man. And I got 100% faith in the GOAT, because I got faith in her upper body movement, head movement. I got faith in her as a complete fighter, being able to make this the hardest fight Savannah Marshall ever had. And really get to the point where she possibly can make her question herself. It could go that way. Oh, shit, maybe Savannah Marshall gonna show us some shit, but I got 100% faith in the group. You could definitely see it. Marshall, it looked like, I'm telling you, that energy got her. That energy, it got her uncomfortable. That shit different, diabolical. Take her ass back to the science lab with that shit. And go fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? Go blow something up. It's diabolical. Like, come on, man, bro. Man, your trash talking, your comebacks, your responses is bad, man. Like, fire your stylist, your PR person if you got one, your stylist if you got one. Like, you doing bad over there. Big John Fury really let you wear his work outfit, his retirement outfit at an undisputed press conference. It's so utterly disrespectful, bro. Only thing diabolical, cartel balls being the boxing. That's diabolical. Now that damn Cumbermelon green, big and tall jacket, coat rack jacket she had is fucking diabolical. Her stylist is diabolical for letting her come out the house. Big John Fury is diabolical for allowing that girl to wear his retirement suit to a press conference. Undisputed at that. She can say it out loud, but she knows little when she was 17. It's not working. Yeah, facts. And like I said, Clarissa, her responses, what I appreciate about that press conference, her responses were spot on. It wasn't just about anger, attitude, and being diabolical, according to Savannah Marshall. She responded with like intelligence to me and just with logic. She was like, yo, you know what? Up until that point, up until that fight, I was scoring 27 to 30 points a fight. How I get to this one and just only score 8. And I get it. People be like, well, Savannah Marshall was just there. Nah, I just don't believe that. Look how far off the mark that is. Are you going to just fall all the way off the mark? I seriously doubt it. Look, that's a good card. Bumgarner America headline, another card itself. That's a fact, bro. It could. And I can't wait to see that. It's going to be a good fight, man. It's going to be a real good fight. It's gonna be real good. Yeah, Shell's relaxed. She made for this shit, yo. She made for this. Like, you see it in her eyes, her focus. She's not, wavered by none of this. None of this shit moved her. She right where she want to be, man. Our YouTube a lot more biased on justice will roam freely with the sport without retribution or accountability. That's a fact, bro. And that's why I said. That's why when I started this live, bro, I was feeling like, and this is not with aggression. This is not like with judgment. This is just with understanding of how we got to this point in terms of like that non-accountability, feeling safe and irresponsible behind your laptop. You can't do that, man. You got a responsibility to be quality, transparent to your audience. I feel like it's an unwritten rule to try to be an asset to the boxing community, or else why else is you doing this? Or then again, who am I to tell you what to do? Maybe you just in it for the views, the clicks, and the money. If that's all it is to you, then I mean, it is what it is. But for me, it's about quality, man, integrity, man, and getting people to provoke as much thought as possible behind your Bumgarner is special, man. I bet you can talk some shit with the best of them. I like being around people that do. Yeah. When it's necessary, Mike, for sure. But I like to give everybody that the good feel when they come here. That I'm definitely gonna be respectful, but yeah, get the shit talking and have some fun a little bit. Every now and then you gotta do that up there. People will get you out of your element quick. Old buddy tried me, man, but I wasn't going. I wanted to say this too. Outside that exact open panels, like outside the family and shit like that, it's nothing at all personal. Like your supporter, I appreciate it, but I think it's good etiquette that when you try to jump on a panel, if you ain't already been in the chat, it's good etiquette to come in the chat and say what's up to the host and the people, and then be like, yo, I'm gonna click the link. I think that's like good room etiquette instead of just surprisingly popping in. Like the family is different. I'm sorry to say that. No, I ain't sorry to say that. The family different. They be in here every day, so it's a little different. But it's like some people will just pop up conveniently when it's a topic so they could talk. It's not wrong with it, but just say what up first. Future reference. Say what up to the host and the family, and then feel free to jump up here and kick your spill. You dig? My bad. You already know, my bro. I appreciate you always. Appreciate y'all coming through to kick it with your boy. Clarissa Shields has only lost once in her life, amateur or pro, as far as boxing. Yeah, that's ridiculous too. It's ridiculous. Oh, quick, you hear me? Entry. Yeah, appreciate you, BC. Yeah, man, but I just wanted to bring that to y'all, man, tonight. Like I said, every live don't have to be full of who's fighting who type of deal. Some shit is just gonna be authentic and real, and it's gonna be necessary to be spoke on. Like I said, it's always a place in a conversation for self accountability and awareness and understanding. Whether big, small, or in between, like your voice travels a lot deeper than what people think. You know what I'm saying? It travels a lot further than what people might think. Shoot, 17-year-old. Yeah, fact. Link me, bro. Hey, you silly. Like button didn't stand a chance. You know it, bro. I appreciate you. Million position growing as woman now. Yeah, it's a fact. And that shit gonna be different if you know that I've been listening, harassing the hell out of my mama. No doubt. I got you, D-Free. Hey Jay, what's good, my bro? Appreciate you for sliding through. How you feeling, bro? She getting ready to come correct that list. Yeah, man. Yeah, she got unfinished business, man. I'm telling you, man, they fall from grace. It's gonna be a hell of a one. They ain't gonna know what to do when her girl get her hand raised. They gonna be sick. I'm starting to think that Justin T link me, bro's like, shut up, girl. I'm about link you. Don't think they're not watching. It was meant to be sneaky and subliminal as they move. That's a fact, bro. You see what I'm saying? People be knowing. Yeah, right. She was correct. Yeah, she was correct. That D-Free was good, bro.
Yeah, on my way to work.
Oh yeah, got to go put that work in.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard you talking about that Keith Thurman and Boots situation. Keith Thurman talking about he won Boots or some shit. Mm-hmm. Or somebody heard that he had called out. I mean that I would love. I don't think Keith Thurman really want that smoke. We already know Boots had already tried to get Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman tried to act like he ain't know who the fuck Boots. I don't know, but like I was saying,
he talking. Today, hopefully, he talking like we really want.
Right, like I was saying earlier today, talking about it. I actually think Keith Thurman got a shot in beating Conor Ben. I don't think Conor Ben is that motherfucker.
I said that too.
I don't think he that explosive where he gonna present that much of a problem that Keith Thurman can't figure him out. Because we gotta remember, Keith Thurman is not a bad boxer. Now we don't fuck with Keith Thurman because of the ducking he did with Errol Spence and the fact that he had this motherfucking long ass layoff and he got a body like motherfucking Snuggles and shit. But other than that, Keith Thurman is a hell of a boxer. I mean, like I said earlier, we don't know how good or how durable Conor Benn is. Conor Benn has never been tested. He's never been hit on the chin by no devastating puncher or no decent puncher at that. And he's never been in there with nobody of the likes of Keith Thurman that's going to test you at all aspects of the fight. So we don't know how good Conor Benn is. Now we know Boots is on another level, so we don't know for sure if Boots is the good, but we pretty sure with the eye test that we all see, because most of us tell that Boots is on another level when it comes to these up and coming fighters. It's not the same as a Conor Benn. Conor Benn, we figure he might be good, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah, a good shot. Yeah, he got a decent shot at Conor Benn. He better take it, especially if they offer him that $10 million bag that he claimed he wanted. Yeah, he wanted from for Boots and it's to get in there and get that money, bro. Better.
I mean, I would love to see the fight, but like I was saying, Eddie Hearns gotta go talk to Al Heyman.
Eddie Hearns, Eddie Hearns, in there.
he got to sit down with Al Heyman, because that's Al Heyman fighter. He PBC.
Eddie Hearns in there. Yeah, facts. That's Al Heyman fighter. Says butt down, make it happen, man. I want to see it. I want to see what he got left, man.
I definitely want to. This is what I've been saying. I want Conor Benn to do. I need him to test himself. Stop trying to call out these old ass fighters that you know you're not gonna get in the ring with. You calling out Adrian Bona. Adrian Bona not fighting at 147. You calling out motherfucking.
You want to fight him, though.
Right.
You want to challenge the where you at in your career. Like the fans ain't gonna accept that. Like you might feel like, nah, go get somebody active, bro. Don't do that. Nah, don't do that.
Right.
Don't do no shit like that. Go get in there with him. Go get in there with AB.
You calling out motherfucking
go get in there with Boots or Thurman or Ortiz. One of y'all go make that shake, man.
And I'm like, he was calling out AB and Kell Brook and them.
Hey,
I'm like, dog, those guys is not gonna put up a damn test for you. AB, he don't even fight at 147 no more. He's at 140. And Kell Brook, we know what Kell Brook is. Kell Brook is a shell of himself. He's nowhere near to what the fighter he was back when Errol Spence was fighting. We saw that when he got in there with Bud. He wasn't that fighter. So I'm like, nah, you got to get in there with the motherfucking Boots. You got to get in there with Speedy Rashid Ellis, Virgil Ortiz. Get in there with those fighters. Shit, you want to get in there with a motherfucking young fighter, but you don't think he going. You don't want no motherfucking devastating fighter. Shit, get in there with motherfucking Blair Cobb. Shit, get in there with somebody like that. You want to call out one of these dumb motherfuckers? Get in there with Blair Cobb.
Yeah, get your ass in there with Blair the Flair. You should be calling out top dogs. Yeah, Boots and Ortiz. That's what I'm saying. They gotta keep trying to stop acting like they ain't in the same division, man. Somebody call out Speedy. Fuck it. Something. I love Broner with his heart now. Then this shit no more. Thurman fights when he fights. It's all regret. Yeah. You make a good point, bro. Make a good point. Yeah, Stanionis, that's a good fight. For who you want to see him in there with Boots? I was hearing people say that. I know Boots will destroy him now. I don't care what nobody say. Boots will beat the hell out of Stanionis. It'd be tough. It'd be hanging around probably for some rounds, but ultimately he'll meet his maker. Get his ass beat.
Yeah. I don't see Stelios doing. Man, that would be a good fight. I still think Boots probably stop him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That'd be a good fight, but I believe Boots will probably stop. Now that might be the fight that actually tests Boots a little bit, because Stelios, from what we saw his last fight, he ain't that bad of a fighter.
Mm-mm.
Definitely ain't that bad of a fighter.
It's just that high guard gonna get him in trouble against Boots. I think Boots will destroy Conor, man.
Hell yeah. That's why he ain't calling out Boots. He ain't stupid. These motherfuckers know. I keep trying to tell these people. Fighters know who the motherfuckers, who they can call out, who they can't call out, who they can play with, who they can't. They ain't stupid. They don't. Oh, y'all acting like these fighters are this. No. It's a reason why certain fighters call out certain people and they don't call out other people. The same reason why we saying these motherfuckers is the goods. These fighters know that they the goods. They see the same shit we see. We ain't just saying these people the goods just to be saying, oh, he the goods. No. Oh, because he a black fighter, he the goods. No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. We looking at the skills. We looking at the skills and the talent that this young man have. This man is definitely the goods. I keep trying to tell these people.
It's clear. It's like I be asking people, for y'all that keep questioning Boots, ask yourself realistically, what can he do in the ring? Go. And then that conversation be so fucking short. But he ain't been tested. I ain't asked you that. What can he do that make you think he ain't gonna do well when he get a chance? Boots beat everyone at 47 against except EJ and Bud. No disrespect, I rock with Bud. I pick him to beat Bud right now. If I'm wrong, oh well. I will. Style wise, I pick him.
Man, and that's what I keep. They be like, oh, Boots ain't been tested. There's a reason why Bud ain't even acknowledged this man. Bud ain't acknowledged this man. Same way Keith Thurman didn't acknowledge Boots, and he tried to act like Boots. He didn't know who the hell Boots was. They know who that man is.
I hope fighters know when they say that how irresponsible it sounds. Not to know you got a threat right in your division. That's weird. That's like being out of touch with boxing, and you're a real boxer and you don't know who Bruce Ennis is. That's weird, bro.
Yeah. You don't know who Bruce Ennis is. So that means you don't even study your own craft. You don't even study your own craft. You don't pay attention to none of the fighters in your own division.
So how we supposed to take you serious? Yeah, they see that sledgehammer powerful skills. They know they don't want that.
Man, I can see it. Boots only had like five fights. I can see if Boots only had like 5 fights or 6 fights or something like that. And he was coming up like if he was like David Morrell and calling out Bud and Keith Thurman and stuff like that. He only got like 5 fights, so they probably don't know who he is. They probably ain't been paying attention to him. But this man got almost 30 fights, and you talking about you don't know who Boots Ennis is? Yeah, well, okay.
We're gonna tell that lie to somebody else. You feel me, Mike? I think he'll beat Crawford because of the styles, and Crawford is a thinking man. He's gonna allow Boots to think with him, and it's gonna get dangerous in there.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you exactly. I'm gonna
and
tell you exactly. Let me let these people know exactly who Boots is.
All right, cook on it, bro.
To all the Bud fans, Boots Ennis is exactly what y'all claim Bud is. That's who Boots is. All this stuff that y'all claim Bud is, that's what Boots is. Right now. Oh, he a switch hitter. He got power. Like that's what Boots is. He will stop Bud within 6 rounds. I don't see nothing that Bud is gonna do to keep Boots off his ass. He gonna get the same way the motherfucker Clayton got hit and he started smiling and stumbled over to the ropes. That's how Bud gonna be. He gonna be sitting there smiling like, yeah, you called me. You called me. Man, Boots is that type of fighter where you know he's coming, but you hope that he get beat on the way to you. Before he make it to you, hope he get beat, or you hope something happened where you don't have to fight him, but you see him coming. You know he's coming. You just trying to prolong that motherfucker fight. Shit. If somebody can beat Boots before he get to me, I'll be good. That's exactly.
Jake Dixon was good, fam. Appreciate you. Was sliding through. How you feeling, bro? Keefy Poo. Keefy Poo gonna be pooping in his pants. He getting there with boots. Gonna make that boy punch Keith Thurman lunch out his body.
Now, what I will say about Keith Thurman, I give him this. I don't see Boots knocking Keith Thurman out, but I do see him stopping him to the body. Right, and I actually see Keith Thurman might hit Boots with something that might stun Boots a little bit, and we might get a chance to see how good Boots' chin really is.
That'd be fun.
We might get to see what kind of chin Boots really had, because I think Keith Thurman he'll last long enough to be able to catch Boots with something.
He gonna try while he in there.
Yeah, he definitely gonna try.
Yeah, he's gonna try. He's gonna try to get right.
Yeah. I just I don't know what's going to come about. I mean, like I said, like I don't mind that fight. I just want these people. I just want Eddie Hearn to be realistic about the fight. You know,
you didn't know who Boots was.
You know, you're not going to just get Keith Thurman just to walk over to the zone and take that fight. It's not going to happen like that. He's still under contract, so you're going to have to deal with Al Heyman. One way or another, you're going to have to deal with him.
Oh, Keefy Pooh, it's time to send him out to the pastures. Somebody open the gate and let him out. Yeah, especially like if I'm telling you, he better keep busy. He better stay active if he want to get back in like contention with them top dogs, man. He would be in trouble.
That's why I said I don't understand why Keith Thurman don't try to get in there with Speed while she others. Them niggas had about the same amount of layoff.
Yeah. I don't know. I wonder why don't he? Try something.
I mean, I know why. I know why he won't, because he's a young upcoming fighter, and Keith Thurman like, well, shit, I'm already sitting right here. I got a shot coming up. I'm not trying to lose to one of these young guys, but if you want to keep yourself active and keep yourself in how can I put this? You want to put yourself in an active fight, but you want to put yourself in a meaningful active fight, not an active fight that's not going to push you to stay in shape and be on your toes. You want to be in a meaningful active fight. Because you can be in a fight. You can say, oh, I'm going to stay active and get in there with somebody like a damn Green Bean or somebody on that level. And it ain't pushing you. So you still active, but it's not meaningful, because it's like you in a sparring matchup. You might as well say you in a sparring matchup.
Yeah, it is cap skills. Motherfuckers know who each other are. Ain't no way you got a dangerous motherfucker, young killer in your division. It's just irresponsible at best for you not to know he in your division, knocking at the door about to hurt some shit. Now all of a sudden you ain't know he was there. Now you want to fight him? Yeah, okay. Talking about him ducking you? Yeah, okay. You don't know who you talking about. That boy get in there.
I'm gonna tell you what Keith Thurman did when he said he didn't know who Boots was. Keith Thurman did what them kids be doing when they hear something in the closet. They get up under the cover like the motherfucker ain't gonna see you under that cover. Nigga, we see you right there. You ain't hiding from nobody. We see you right there. You hoping that the daggone boogeyman don't see you. Like the cover just gonna make you invisible. By you saying you don't know who Boots is, Boots be like, okay, I'm gonna leave Keith Thurman alone. He don't know who I am. No, nigga, he know who you are. You know who he is.
Exactly. Get your ass in there with him and really find out who he is. That young killer from Philly, out there ready to rearrange your career for you. he offering to give you some free time off. A free vacation. You go have to pay for it. You try to say your ass on a unplanned vacation out there, motherfucker.
He said, I think Saliotis would lose a few rounds with Boots. I think he'll lose more than a few rounds.
He said last a few rounds, yeah.
Last a few.
Yeah, he could last some rounds with Boots.
He'll last some rounds because he's a decent fighter. I'm not gonna say
just that high guard. That high guard gonna get him in trouble.
Yeah, you can't be behind a high guard with a fighter that like to throw angles, because now you blinding yourself from the damn fighter, because when he moves to a different angle, now you can't see him because you trying to look through your glove. You ain't gonna be.
You're gonna be on your ass. I think that Errol and it's open up another fact, yo. They gonna give it to us. They trying to bleed us out. They ain't slick. That fight coming. They know what it is.
The only way you can be in a high guard with a fighter like Boots is you got to be on the inside.
Yeah,
you got to be on the inside. That way you know where he's at. You can be in the high guard. Yeah, that's the only way you can be in the high guard. You can't be coming from the outside in the high guard trying to fight him. You that's a recipe.
And you only should do that from time to time, or be at like mid range with that high guard on, and that still allow Boots to pick off them little short shots and hurt you with them. Body shot, I can see that shit now. He too athletic to stay young.
Right. No, you can't do that. Like Tank is able to do that because he does that when he know that the fighter can't hurt him. And I keep telling people that. They be like, oh, Tank getting hit. Tank getting hit because he want to get hit. He know that this fighter can't hurt him, so now he just put the high guard and walk you down. He knows you can't hurt him.
Yeah.
That's the only time you see Tank do it, because if you watch the rest of the fight, he's boxing. Once he realizes you can't hurt him, that's when he go into the high guard and he just walks straight forward. He don't do no movement or nothing. He walks straight to you. He know you can't hurt him.
Once he made up his mind you can't hurt him, it's trouble for you. It's trouble. That's when the hurting start.
Yeah,
that's when it start to become dangerous for your life in there.
Right. That's when he start putting on that press, and it's just a matter of time before he hits you with a big shot.
Yeah, you start having to answer some questions, man. Like, oh, am I supposed to be doing this shit, man? Tell me, that shit spooky.
Yeah. But a lot of people underestimating Carissa Shields like a mother.
It's crazy. You said her name, and it's exactly what name I'm looking at, because Savannah Marshall just won't stop talking. Fighting in the UK because she can't sell a ticket. No, she fighting in the UK because you're not woman enough to cross over into the US. You ain't ready for all that. We would have tore your ass up at the press conference with that outfit. You would have been in meme land for the rest of your life. She know it. It's a little bit safer over there. And still in all, she was surprised by how many cameras was there. That's why John Fury's whispering into her ear, just look straight, Savannah. Just look straight. We're almost done. Don't be long with your responses. Just hurry up so we can get out of here. That bad fit. Boots only takes it for you. His prime by boxer. Well-placed time outside of Button Spence. Well, you already. Yeah, that's a fact, Skills. He gonna be hell to beat. You don't want it? Nah, cool. Okay. Nah, you good. You gonna get a little bit of that ice cream after you eat all the chocolate off. Get out of here. I'll hit you with a body shot.
Yeah. Boots is gonna be that fighter that nobody is gonna want to face. They're gonna have to face him, but they ain't gonna want to face him.
It's possible, Skills. It's definitely possible. It's gonna take a hell of a fighter to beat him. I do know that. A hell of a fighter, a determined fighter with a good game plan.
It's gonna take a person that can take a shot and get on the inside with Boots and be able to outwork Boots on the inside. That's what it's going to take. That's why I say I see Boots beating Bud, but I don't see him beating Errol.
Yeah,
because I don't think he's going to be able to outwork Errol. Errol work weight is just too high, and he's not going to be able to keep Errol from the inside. I don't think he's going to put up enough. I don't think he have enough steam on his punches to keep Errol from the inside, because Errol can take a shot. We done seen Errol take shots before. He can take a shot, and so that's the thing. Once Errol take your best shot and he's still coming, that's when people pretty much give up in the fight. They're like, oh shit, I just hit this motherfucker with the best shot I had, and he's still coming. It's not, you saw that from Ugas. Ugas was throwing heavy shots at Errol, and when Errol was just walking through, you could see Ugas like, fuck. He just kept pushing him off. He's like, man, I can't stop this motherfucker. This motherfucker just keep coming.
Yeah. That shit crazy, man. I'm telling you, a tank. Yeah, tank. For real. Earl been hurt, but never almost lost. We haven't seen his finest hour. Yeah, I think that's a real possibility, too. I really do.
I would say that fight with Earl and Boots is a more of a 50-50 fight. I don't think this Bud Crawford and Errol Spence fight is a 50-50 fight. I think it's more of a 60-40 fight.
You think Boots got more power than Spence? It's possible. But he definitely got a different power. He got a lot of speed behind his shit too.
I don't know if he got more. I don't know if he got more power than Spence, but he got, because neither one of them have one-shot knockout power. Now they can knock you out, but they don't have that one-shot knockout power. They have accumulation of punches that will land. Now if both of them, either one of them, they hit you in the right spot, yeah, they could put you down. But neither one of them has
that speed edge that he got, man. That shit, he be whipping them shits in there. He got that shock factor with his shots too. So he could catch you the same way a Crawford could catch you with a punch you don't see and really generate, like, you know what I mean? Generate some real power, get a real reaction out of you. But yeah, it's Spence just like, he'll wear you down. He hit harder, I think, than what people think. And I think that shit is just draining. It's like a video game. You blocking, but it's still taking your energy. And after a while, that shit start hurting. And it's funny how they try to discredit him for the eye shit. A lot of it is jokes, like, but then again, go look at Lamont Peterson, Danny, you got Ugas, Kell Brook. Like, he got a history of making people's eyes look real fucked up at the end of the fights, man. If any fighter can take a loss, they can fight.
He was on the verge of breaking Lamont Peterson. He was on the verge of breaking Lamont Peterson orbital bone, but Lamont Peterson trainer was like, nah, I've seen enough. I don't like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I'd say the absolute highest for me for Boots would be 68. For me, that's what I think, because I think he really could win titles from 47 up to just about 60, 68. Yeah,
all the greats got losses.
Yeah, that's why I say, like, it's good narratives to push. Like, supporting a fighter, win, lose, or draw. That's a good narrative. That's something good to push. That's something that, you know, across boxing, people need to understand. We ain't them type of supporters, man. We rock what you win, lose, or draw. Hey, it is what it is. Especially if you lose to the best. You lose to the best, then hey, man, what we gonna do? What could we do? You went out challenging yourself. A real boxing fan ain't gonna spend weeks complaining or bashing you about it, because we gonna understand you challenged yourself and you lost. It is what it is. But you know what I mean? Yeah, I support you after the losses, man. Tell me, especially when you went out trying, bro. Earl Boots at this point, 70-30 to Boots getting the ring with an elite, subject to change. Boots' biggest name. Yeah. I feel you. You definitely just want to see him in there with that somebody that's going to at least take him some rounds. Boots will be at 54, possibly 60, maybe. Yeah, for sure. Walk around 180 plus. Yeah, that's why I said 68, possibly too. I say he'd cap off there. I don't think 68 would be unrealistic for him. They be hating, man. They be hating. But yeah, man, my people, I appreciate all y'all sliding in the building, man. I just wanted to come touch on that Errol Spence tweet a little bit and basically explain to the family, like, how you never know where your content is reaching, what ears and who won't be listening in. That's why I think it's important to, like I said, always be quality, keep your integrity intact. You know what I mean? Principles and morals over clicks and views, man. and money for that matter. So I think as long as we keep shit like that, man, we could continue to push the sport and grow it. Because I think that's what should be your intent, to grow not just a support base, but bring more eyes to the sport, make more people watching the sport, the better it is. You know what I mean? The better chance we get these fights that we be wanting to see. You know what I'm saying? So I see Boots actually light heavy. Yeah, she's 75. Shit, I mean, hey, you got the frame right for it. You got the frame at least for it. Skills word. Busy, but Roy did it. Yeah. You already know I appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna keep trying to be quality, man, and that's what people need to get. You never know who's listening. And that's why I say people don't be respecting what we do, and they throw us in that box. So these are YouTubers, these are bloggers. I ain't no fucking blogger. You know what I'm saying, bro? Don't call me that. I ain't no fucking blogger. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's trying to grow platforms, kicking his boxing with these good people, man. You know? You see what I actually see. That's really you in the back, K-Rod. I only said that because I had some troll come through and he was pissing me off. Yeah, the word's definitely powerful, Skills. 100%. K-Rod was good with it, bro.
Hey, how's it going? I just wanted to chime in on the Errol Spence tweet. I don't think he was directly aiming that tweet towards us. I think he was.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I think Errol, he was talking about, like, you know, all the dumbass, like, YouTubers, like Showbiz, The Adult, T Street Controversy, all those guys that are, you know, obviously, like, you know, politically, you know, connected with something, you know, within boxing, but like I don't really think like he would ever try to go against his own audience, because if he did that, like,
it would be weird.
Yeah.
That's why I said I think people, it's safe to differentiate what new media is, or put a specification on what the criteria of being new media is. And I think anybody that's pushing and driving home false narratives and, you know, pushing out any type of clickbait and anything that's counterproductive to the sport, that's considered old media to me. I don't care how new or old you is. It don't matter if you're a new creator or old one. If you doing old media tactics, you're not part of new media. You was wrong. You was wrong with the new media because you watering it down by being a poor representation as to what new media is supposed to stand for. So I think, like, again, with that tweet, that's really aimed at the people that irresponsibly get on here live and just don't hold themselves accountable to nothing they say, you know, doing the clickbaiting and, you know, the narrative driving and all that type of shit. And I think that's what he was definitely talking about.
Yeah, because I was talking with Mo Boxing about it, and he pretty much said, like, you know, like, oh, why would Errol turn his back against his own audience? Because that's your backbone of your own financial, you know, support system. So it's like, if you're gonna do that now, that's like a really bad look for your reputation, you know, before you leave, you know, with the sport.
Shit, my bad, y'all. I believe Floyd is a 4-division champ.
Hey, yo, Dwayne.
I'm gonna get a call for a fight before Boots still he blocked on all five. Damn, he said you gonna get a fight before Boots still he blocked on all platforms. Yeah, Boots, man. He's probably a real problem that they're gonna have to deal with. And again, they better deal with him sooner than later. The longer it is, the worse it's gonna be. He's gonna give somebody hell when he get in the ring. Right in the hand, totally disregard, totally misunderstood. You know it. That's what be wrong with these people. Right in the hand. I think D3 is doing something, mute.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask him, like, does he have any, knowledge on Gary Russell's, possible return? Because I think I heard that he's back in the gym training, so I don't know.
Yeah. I seen a couple videos of Mr. Gary Russell. At least Antoine got a fight coming up too. That's good to know. Okay, yeah. I think he could get Bartholomew out of there. That's facts, Skills. I am the American Dream. That's the fact. Mr. New Orleans in the flesh.
Yeah. I don't mind that like opponent for Gary Antoine. It's just that I think realistically speaking, like if he's trying to get closer to a title, I think let the best names at 140 that I personally like to see him fight. I want to see him fight maybe the winner between Jose Ramirez and Jose Zepeda somewhere down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I really want to see him beat up Prograis. I want I want to see him take out Prograis.
Yeah, that'd be a good fight for sure. Prograis itching to fight too for a good fight. Boxing section was good. Kyle was good, bro.
Yeah,
he said he could slide through.
Or actually, how about Montana Love?
Face salute. Yeah, I definitely want to see more of him because he need to redeem himself from that last performance, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, bro. That's what we aim to be each time out. MP. Yeah. Prograis want to fight bad. Say nobody won't say his name, but Matthias and somebody else said his name. Oh, Keith Hunter. Yeah, I know he ain't got that many fights, but Keith Hunter, he sound like he'd fight Regis.
Yeah.
I say let's see it.
Yeah, I think Keith Hunter is a good fighter. Mm-hmm.
On 40 got some talent for sure, man. We're gonna see some better fights. It's inevitable. Oh shit, Errol spoke on the boxing. It had people in a bunch, but I ain't even speak. He just really said facts. That's all he said. But I was saying earlier to the people, that's people have a responsibility when they go live, man. I'm telling you to be credible, transparent. You know what I mean? Quality, not pushing narratives, not the wrong ones anyway, not the false ones. Not making up your own stories. Like, you just never know who watching your content. That's why I say I keep that in mind all the time. And I don't mean you got to kiss nobody's ass either, but you could call it down the middle. Be as fair and unbiased as possible. And they still gonna call you biased. I had a troll coming in here, and I wasn't even talking about no boxers matching up and fighting each other. I'm just talking about content creators and making responsible content and holding yourself accountable for any misleading you might cause or any clickbait type, situation. Somebody told me I sound like a hater. He just wanted to come in here and curse and debate. Weird ass dude. Some weird people in this YouTube space for real, man.
Yeah.
Let's do the rules of the boxes when they recognize your channel. So I appreciate that, bro. That's the aim. That's one of the goals. They need to know it's people that do this shit that really do it responsibly. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's really do this shit for the right reasons. Like I ain't for the clickbaiting and shit like that. I never grow if I gotta do that. I don't see how people live with themselves when they do it. I'm talking about the ones that's obnoxious, not a catchy title. That's a difference. Not that. that's doing what it's supposed to do if you clicked it because of that. But I'm talking about the absolute like misrepresentation of the sport and just misleading the people. It's people that do that and cause division in boxing by making you think instead of you picking the winner, you picking the side. Like I'm gonna keep saying, Ashley said it best. We pick winners, not sides. So people need to start. Darryl, what's good, bro? Appreciate you sliding through. How you feeling? So I say I know I do this shit for the right reason. So I'm comfortable when I get behind here and put out content because it ain't gonna be fake and it ain't gonna be a bunch of made up shit. And start doing interviews on your channel. Yeah, facts. Because some of these fighters, like I said lately, I mean, since I started, they be catching the content and reposting this shit like that on their stories and little shit like that. So they be catching it.
Yeah, same here for me.
Hector Luis Garcia had subscribed to the channel. It was at the actual real him. I don't think it was no fan page. I clicked the page. It looked like it was his official joint. I don't know. He must have seen it posted too that I made it his. But yep.
Yeah, he's a good ass fighter.
Yeah, I just don't. I feel like ain't none of these fighters above speaking to us if we sit up here and make responsible quality content concerning them and their careers. Like, because outside of the actual action that take place in the ring, boxing live on YouTube. That's where it live. And I feel like as long as we doing this shit for the right reasons, these people will respect what we do.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia interview.
I mean, honestly, for me, like, I got into boxing content, like, I'd probably say after, like, I had a talk with Abraham Nova at the boxing gym for the first time. And, you know, that's when I actually just got, you know, motivated to, like, interview him. And then naturally, you know, that's where, like, I started to just, like, get to know everybody because it's, like, I don't know, like, I kind of, like...
Divine Sense Boxing, salute, bro. Yeah. Appreciate you sliding through. Yeah.
But yeah, either way, like that's pretty much where I've been at, like, you know, leading up to this day, because, like, you know, like, I just naturally just got good at it, and you know, like, I kind of got, like, I just started, you know, developing, you know, mutual relationships with certain fighters.
Yeah. I think they're not above speaking to us or reaching back, you know what I'm saying, and getting to understand who their core fan base is, the people that truly support them through and through, not just, you know what I mean, win, lose, or draw. So I think it's a place for that. Like, you know what I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with building relationships. This is what it's all about, building relationship. It's not about just getting the interviews, it's about the engagement and trying to grow the sport, getting people something to look forward to, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And 7-8, salute to 7-8 Sports. He did a hell of a job. That wasn't even no interview with Wilder. That was a fucking conversation. That was two dudes that genuinely rock with each other. That's what that looked like to me. They was having a conversation in front of an audience that enjoyed everything they was getting. And that's what you want. That's what it's about. That's productive for the sport. That's exactly what I mean about quality and responsible content. That's everything what 7-8 just did today was that. Exactly that. And that's you see, that's just why the champ rock with him. It's not about trying to kiss nobody's ass to be a fanboy. He don't rock with them because of that. He rock with them because he see they authentic and genuine and they responsible content creators. I'm pretty sure if you ask them, is that one of the reasons he rock with those people, he would say so. You know what I mean? They got integrity behind the way they go about their shit. And that's what I was touching on earlier. And in this, it was more people in here that, you know, just trying to drive that point across. Like, the only people will feel some type of way about that one word, 5-letter tweet is the people is being counterproductive to the sport and actually misleading the people and causing the confusion and the division. I'm not cool with that. Like, I always try to tell people, like, you know, you can support the fighters without tearing the other ones down. It could get heated. You could be competitive. All of that shit can be fine. But Once we start being personal, tearing down the fighters, it's counterproductive conversation, and it just move us backwards. Earl got good dudes questioning their athletes about being cryptic and subliminal facts, right? yeah, doing that silly shit. I know what you said, though. Gonna leave us like that, having us thinking. But you know, for the people though, because I feel like it's like a laughable moment almost. It's like, hey, you see, told y'all asses content get out a lot farther than you think. Look at Big Fish speaking. But I know what he talking about, though. I know he ain't talking about the ones that truly rock with him. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, though. Productive for the advancement of man. And facts, Devon. Facts, bro. And that's what I think again, that I'm going to always keep saying that. I don't care how much I say it. I'm always here to be quality and productive first, yo. Logical, reasonable boxing is the way you should want to run your shit. Not driving narratives for views. That shit is just weird. It's weird. It's a weird way to go. Being cryptic, right? Yeah. Them cryptic tweets be fucking people up from EJ. Oh man, yo, EJ is crazy, man. Letting us just marinate in the thoughts, like, man, these dudes, man. But I knew exactly as soon as I seen it, it was funny to me. I'm like, see. You never know who's saying it's funny. The person tweeted is random black guy. His name, random black guy, the profile name. That shit was Hey, Skills, you seen that? You try to throw that kick at the end. He ain't want to catch another one of them joints clean to the beard like that. Lawson was on his top. Wilder was responding to every comment in super chat. You see what I'm saying? And again, that's productive for boxing. That's engaging for the people. They be able to connect with you in a different way. That's good for boxing. Like this shit, it ain't gotta be, everything ain't gotta be kumbaya, but everything ain't gotta be us down each other's throats as fans arguing about shit that we shouldn't even be arguing about. Facts. I say that all the time. While there's a true people's chant, and tell he wants to say more about certain things, but he has to keep it low because people's feelings get hurt quick. Facts. He keeping some of it close to the best. You could tell. You could tell. All I'm gonna say is now, you fast forward to now, Wilder ain't looking so crazy. That's all I'm gonna say for the people that was thinking he was crazy. You want to engage with real down to earth people, man. And Wilder did just that. That's why I'm glad I did this live. I'm glad 7A had the champ on. I'm glad I was able to catch some of that because it just tie into my overall point. That's what it's about. Getting to that point where you could reach out and they reach back. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. And leave a door open, anyone can walk. Hey, you know it, bro. And you know people disrespectful nowadays. They don't knock, ring your doorbell, wipe their feet, nothing. They just walk right in. Salute to my bro G5. What's good with you, bro? How you feeling? What's good with? I see Quick gonna be on in a minute. I'm gonna be off so I could be over there. Matter of fact, too. It should be on in second. So definitely gonna make sure I come over there. Well, ultimately, that's the point I wanted to drive home to the family in this particular live. It wasn't about a matchup, so to speak. It's just self-accountability, being responsible, keeping your integrity intact, and your morals and principles. Always being a man first before a content creator, and understanding that your voice reach a lot more people than you think. You just never know who out there listening. So I just urge anybody, I would, suggest for anybody, I don't care how big or small, to always keep that in mind. The reason why you do this shit. You do this shit for the right reasons. I feel like the results will follow sooner or later, just as long as the consistency and transparency is there. But I missed some of the show. Nah, it's all good, bro. You fix your YouTube channel. It's all good, bro. Got you asleep for a second. I'm tired to go live tonight. Salute just do. You always got my support. G5. Oh, hey, you go live, Devon. I'll come through, bro. Appreciate you. Just wanted to make sure I drove that point home to the family. I appreciate all y'all in the building. Y'all smash the like button for me if y'all didn't already. I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. I think we had a productive live. I don't want to stretch it out to 4 hours tonight. I don't want to make this too long. I think I made a solid point. I made some good points about this. Again, new media is any and everybody that's involved in boxing that's using their involvement in any way, shape, or form to be productive and be like somewhat of an asset to the boxing community. Because if you're not in it to grow, get better, engage and you know what I mean, and build, and I don't know what you're doing it for. I'm not in boxing to complain. I enjoy this sport. I'm passionate about it. This is why I do this every day. I'm gonna continue to do it, and as my platform grow, my message will always stay the same, man. I give boxing its just due because I'm gonna stay close and true to my name at all costs. You'll never see me clickbaiting and misleading the people. And this ain't directed to nobody. This is just a general message for content creators. Anybody that happened to catch this can tell me anything I said wasn't real and logical and understand. It's something you can all understand. And this, again, everybody, it just ain't gonna be for everybody. Just like Errol Spence responding wasn't to everybody. It just was general. He didn't even have to specify because it's one of those cases was understood, don't have to be explained, and one of those deals, well, if you know, you know. You already know, K-Rod, anytime, bro. You already know. I appreciate you sliding through. I appreciate everybody in the building, but I'm going to let y'all good people get up out of here. I ain't going to keep y'all much longer. Salute to the Just Do family. Appreciate all y'all for getting me over 1,700. That support been crazy this last month or so, so I appreciate all y'all for rocking with your boy. Y'all stay tuned. I'll be back tomorrow with another one for sure. I'm gonna let y'all get out of here. If y'all still on, man, y'all roll over to my sis Kwee. She about to come on in the field, and she got something to say, as she always do, because she dope. If y'all still online, y'all on this YouTube space, definitely feel free to go check this sis out, because she dope. Her lives always dope, they authentic, and they real, man. So I appreciate all y'all again in the building. I'm gonna let y'all, the family, get up out of there. MP, my brother Skills, Devon, Kurt, Clarence, G5, Miss Do, my bro T, my bro D Free, Yoda, Skills, as always, Fate, Demetrius Bike, Daryl, Fate. Appreciate all y'all sliding through, man. Y'all catch me on the next one. I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.